There has been girls that showed up to sales calls to pitch themselves to our agency with their shirt completely off, bare naked.
What?
We always talk about this because she's like, I'm 24, I'm getting so old. I'm like, babe, you haven't even scratched the surface.
But that's kind of what the industry does to you.
And when we spoke, it gave me like a fresh breath of air of like, oh my God, like I actually didn't have to move to another state to find my people. They were in front of me the whole time.
Was there ever a time where you're like, I can't stand Camilla?
Yeah.
No, you're not depressed, I don't think. At least I don't want you to be.
I love your delusion.
But I walked through TSA and it looked like I had jumped
Into a pile of
yeah, into a pound of and you should have seen the TSA agents.
Has anyone beat my record?
No.
No!
No.
Yeah!
No.
Suck it!
I did.
He did Carol G, one of the most
Creative
iconic.
director.
You creative directed that?
Yeah.
Shut the up.
Yeah.
What is up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to this week's Clock It podcast. This episode's a little different. I wanted to do something like wholesome, cute, and amazing for this new era of life that I'm in.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna be the only guest.
No.
I'm just here temporarily.
So we're here in Turks and Caicos. We took like a break from our life, and which that sounds bad.
It wasn't much of a break. We just took a vacation. We're like an hour and a half away from home.
Yeah, I know.
And we're kind of doing the same thing. No, not at all, actually. We had a pickleball tournament.
That's true.
The beach is right there.
I know.
It's been fun.
I've had such a good time. But regardless, we came here to like do a little getaway, and I invited like all of my like close friends and people that I consider like my little family outside of the public eye. So I wanted to do a little episode where it's like Camilla and friends.
Yeah. So we're gonna interview everyone, and I guess I'm first.
Yeah. He's the first bean. My favorite little bean. I love you.
The cutest bean on the stalk.
Yeah. That was the best little
That's
comment.
what I commented that on her Instagram post.
So what's up, babe? Tell me everything.
Well,
Tell them everything.
I just absolutely smoked these in pickleball. I beat 3 of them in a row.
Did you really?
That was this morning.
Okay, I have
That was
I wanna
30
play.
minutes ago.
Guys, so as you guys know, I'm not a gym girly, but we played pickleball yesterday, and I now feel like an Olympian, like I'm a champion. Like I'm so athletic.
She was pretty good. I can't lie.
I literally was like in the pool doing push-ups after I did pickleball. And
And then we played Colors, the pool game.
yeah, but I think I'm just competitive.
Sharks and Minnows.
I like dove.
Marco Polo. Yeah, she did dive in the pool. But I feel like we have to address the engagement clip before we go further.
I'm not engaged. Guys, we do a stream for, because, you know, I'm a degenerate gambler, which is fine, and to each their own. Let me have my own addictions. It's not crack, meth, or cocaine, okay? So we're fucking fine. Kind of. So we were streaming, and I have a friend here who you will meet. Her name's Alexis and her husband. Insert the clip of me going to their wedding. Congratulations to the newlyweds. I love you guys. Yeah, we went to their wedding, so they are here with us. They're one of my really good friends. He's actually coincidentally my old boss. But I put on her engagement ring, and I was like, oh my God, like, Owen proposed. I was trolling.
Well, we were on live stream, and then they clipped it, and then they said she got engaged, and then it has 1 million views, and then I got nothing.
know.
No ring.
No ring. We're still waiting, but it's in the works, right?
Yeah, it is actually.
Sends one text to Easter Gruffin. Sends one text to Easter Gruffin introducing himself.
Listen, she thinks she's gonna know exactly what's going. She's like, you can't keep a surprise from me from no matter what. And I'm so good at detecting your surprise, and I'm gonna see whatever you do. But then also, if I catch the surprise, I'm saying no. I'm not gonna say yes.
That's a
If I
lie,
know you're
meaning-
gonna do it, I'm gonna say no.
No, I'm just being mean. I'm just kidding. I would say yes no matter what.
But it is kind of cringe if you know it's coming.
Not really. It's kind of like nice I can prepare for
Maybe
it.
like 10 minutes before, you're like, okay, I get the vibe.
Yeah.
But
that's
if it's
fine.
like 2 days before, and I'm like,
Babe.
don't look under the shoebox in the oven.
Okay.
The hiding spot for the ring, you know?
Okay. Yeah, that I don't know where there's no shoe boxes in our oven. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
When was the last time you checked?
Yeah, facts. I don't cook. Anyways, yeah. So
So there's gonna be a big surprise, and I'm gonna have to be very secretive, and she's never gonna know. But other than pickleball and riding,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's so loud.
he's putting on bug spray. He's putting on bug spray behind the camera.
Okay.
But we rode in supercar jet skis. That was fun. I don't want to recap the whole trip just with me. I feel like I'm gonna take everyone's time.
That's okay.
But what's going on with us?
Yeah, what the fuck is happening with us? Do you want to like touch a bit more? Okay, I do want to address this. I really do.
Your last podcast did very well.
I want to talk about the last podcast, and I do not I do not want to cry on every episode, I swear, guys. But I feel like the last episode, I just had to be really honest and open with you guys and just let you know, like, I'm really going through it. Like, and I want to hear, like, your perspective of it. Like, I kind of told them how I'm feeling from a clouded mind, but like, as my partner, like, if we're working on being open and vulnerable, like, give them your experience on what it's like dealing with a depressed cunt.
No, you're not depressed, I don't think. At least I don't want you to be. But it's
I love your
been
delusion.
it's been difficult because
Oh, so I'm difficult.
yeah. No, I'm
Nice. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
because yeah, obviously she's entering business-wise an even more difficult path than what we were doing before with like OnlyFans and everything. And then as she's entering a more business-wise difficult path, it's also been mentally hard for her. So I've been trying to keep the spirits up and make sure everything moves forward, but it's hard to kind of push somebody or, kind of hype somebody up while they're just down, and it's like twice the amount of work and she's not been feeling good. So it's
feel
it's
like
been
I don't really
difficult,
get
but
the chance-
she's very disciplined and she does everything she has to do no matter what. But yeah, just for you guys to know. I mean, she's been very diligent with the podcast. As soon as we all agreed this was such an amazing thing for her to do, because some of the moments that she blew up were, fake podcast clips originally, and then, podcasts with Ash Trevino and all these things. A lot of the fans and a lot of like true people who meet her and say, "Oh my God, Camilla, like I actually resonate with what you say." A lot of them kind of met her and know her personality through the podcast. So I knew it was important for her to keep going. So we were like, "Oh, we're not missing an episode and we're not missing anything no matter what." And I think that's an amazing outlet to like tell everyone how you're
express
feeling.
myself. And I
But,
think
yeah,
it's a little hard for me because I do want to like talk about this on a more like level-headed perspective, in the sense of like, for me, my entire like last 3 years has been very X equals Y, right? Like you get a certain amount of views equals a certain amount of, money. And I really wasn't doing it for like the creative expression or to put myself out there really. Like I think there are moments where you saw like, oh, this is like who she is, and that she's, funny and quick
that's
and
what
has
brought
good banter.
you
and,
here.
like,
People
yeah.
fell in love with your personality through TikTok and all these things.
And I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys are the reason I took a risk in leaving that platform. And you guys are the reason I'm going to keep pushing, because after reading y'all's comments, nope, not doing it. Not crying. After reading y'all's comments on the last episode, no. I feel seen and like understood. I think I fucked up by not putting enough faith in you guys. Like I thought you guys would just shoot me down and like kick me while I was down for I don't know what it is. That's what anxiety does. It like creates fucking delusion in your head, and you start to believe things that really aren't true. And you guys really surprised me and you showed up for me. And at the end of the day, I read a comment someone left under the podcast, and it was like, at the end of the day, she's in her early 20s trying to figure life out like every single one of us. And that's just the truth. I'm just as lost. I don't care what anyone says. Like, I don't have it figured out. I'm learning how to be in a relationship in the public eye, how to nurture relationships privately, how to grow within myself into the woman that I want to be, and figuring out who I really am, because I think over the last 3 years, like, we've had to play like a bit of a character.
Yeah, that was where we went wrong. She was always playing a character online, and we assumed that everyone
Only like that side of me.
yeah, they only knew that, but then it turns out people were actually already more interested than we believed in who she was as a real person, and the line got blurred between what was real and what was fake. So then us coming out and being like, boom, this is 100% real, I think it was a lot for people to handle on January 1st, and now she's slowly creeping into, the creator that she wants to be in terms of making videos for the girls that look up to her and for the audience that truly supports her and not just follows her because of OnlyFans or because of all the content or because of rage bait, like people who knew her just because of a clip that was, scripted or whatever. Like, people are here for you for real, and it is a bit of a slower journey to collect real supporters, but I think you're doing a good job at it.
Yeah, and I think too, I I can't believe I'm about to say this, but this has been like kind of not like weighing on me. But I think people recently have expected, since I'm like this is called the Clock It podcast, where I like come on and like talk a bit of shit.
Oh,
but,
you're
like,
just gonna shit on people and
yeah, I
bring
do want to
on-
like kind of address that. I think we've talked about that personally, but I don't think we've like said it publicly. I don't want to put people down. What my goal with Clock It is, and I don't know, have I said this online? I talk about this shit so much. I don't even know what's said to you guys and not, but if we're being open and honest here, I wish people would have given me a chance to come on and just speak and get to know me, right? Like you really only know one side of a person unless they come on and like you ask them tough questions and you ask them things and they can actually answer it, right? So the whole point of Clock It isn't just to have guests on and just absolutely demolish them. That's not what I want to do. Granted, I can ask you a very tough question and we can openly discuss it, right? Like I don't want you guys to think just because I have a guest on that I love them and we're best fucking friends. I can have people on that I disagree with, but I think that there's a common ground where you can have conversation because I think you guys, for example, with the Ash Trevino shit, like I think you guys wanted to know the real and raw. And a lot of these bigger podcasts won't touch someone like that.
And you did not
know
do
what I
anything
mean?
wrong with her. It was a little bit of humor, a little bit of calling out, and a little bit of still being nice to the person who everyone hated.
I was fair.
Yeah.
I was fair. I will say, like if I have controversial people on, I still have to be like respectful because if they just come on and they fucking get shit on, they're gonna just walk out and then none of us get the fucking answers, you know? And I want to give the other person an opportunity to like speak. And that's really what I did with Ash Trevino, to be honest.
Yeah,
So-
she had the chance to say her piece, but she just talked about
No, she's a fucking idiot.
her
so.
boyfriend in jail or something
I
like
don't,
that.
what even happened
I
to
don't
her?
I don't
even
remember.
know.
She has a boyfriend that she never met before. Kind of cooked for a 35-year-old, but you know what? That's all right. And I think we're moving forward from that.
I just wanted to say, this is not about shitting on people, right? Like,
especially people who don't deserve it or to be
Yeah.
kicked all the way down. But yeah, I mean, anything else new, or do we just kick my ass out of here?
I think it's time for you to leave. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I love you, baby. And
Love you.
thanks for supporting me when I'm being a mess. You're my best friend in the world, okay? You know I love you.
Okay, you just ghosted me for like 10 seconds.
Yeah. Love you, Bean. Guys, up next is Cole Hollyfield. Welcome to the stage, Cole Hollyfield.
What's up, gang? Hold on,
Wow. All right.
It's weird being in front of the camera.
Yeah, how do you feel?
Not talking about OnlyFans management, of course.
Oh my god, yeah, give your little fucking
Unless
No,
you want to
stop.
DM me OFM,
No,
my
stop,
clippers, if
stop,
you're watching
stop,
this,
stop,
make
stop.
sure that you fucking clip, get those posts out there, let them fucking have it.
You're not coming on my podcast to fucking clip farm.
Huh? Well, I don't have to. They're going to farm regardless.
I'm
It's
taking
open
this
season.
out. I'm taking this out.
God,
You want to
editor.
give a little intro as to who you are? Like,
Well,
hi,
yeah, my hair's
name's
not usually
Cole.
this chopped because I've been in water probably in and out 40 times in the past 45 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
I think you look
loud.
fly.
Oh, thank you. I'm loud. I have good hair. And some say I'm funny.
Okay, what would you say your role is? Like, how did we meet? Like, what do you feel your place is in my life?
Gambling and creativity.
Wow. You sold yourself short. I'm over here like, he's like
No,
a
I'm-
brother to me.
Listen,
you know?
no, I'm sure there's more. I just, I thought you meant like more like what am I doing like day to day?
No, like what? Like, who is Cole in Camilla's life?
I mean, I guess like a little shit who lived with her for without her consent. She just moved into our abode, and then I was smoking a bong upstairs. Just
Can I just say, like, you have grown. We've all grown
yeah, no,
so
it's
much.
kind of insane.
And I just want to say, Cole used to be like.
I
if
wasn't
you
even
could-
that bad. I
Bro,
was just like
it was
literally
pretty
every
bad.
other 19-year-old though. You think I was bad? That's literally everyone else in this generation. You just have no idea how low the bar is.
Maybe you're right.
I still had an M4.
No, you had a Tesla. Which is.
Still, I had a fucking
No, this is
Model
not
3.
about the money.
Okay, but fuck the money. I'm just
I'm
saying.
just saying, like, personality-wise, like,
I still
you.
did shit.
No, we were. I'm not shitting
Oh,
on you.
yeah, okay,
I'm
cool.
just saying, like, you've grown so much, like, into like some, like, I don't know, like a man.
Well, yeah,
you
I
know,
just started
like,
taking in clomiphene and HCG.
I know.
That's
That's
lit.
true. That's true.
Peptides.
He went from like this kid who used to smoke in his room and his room was like disgusting and had like mothballs everywhere to like
Calm down.
having a really bad bitch girlfriend in a high-rise
shit.
apartment, driving a McLaren, and just being like this like leader. I don't know. Like I'm just so proud of you, and you're like a little brother.
Thank
You are just like really like it's like You are like a pestering little brother, though.
Well, yeah.
It gives very much like
Christian.
you want to annoy. Yeah, it gives Christian to the max. Like
No,
you
it's
guys.
fine. Yeah, that's why
And then
we
when they all
clash.
collectively, when Owen, Christian, and Cole are together, it is like I want to like jump off of a cliff.
Yeah, not fair.
But I don't
Fair.
know. I feel like what's new in your life? Like what's happening?
I don't know. I'm pretty bad at podcasts. I never know how to like what the fuck to say in this shit.
You don't have
I'm
to-
just
just say
busy.
who you
for
are.
real.
Like what are you up to?
I'm an OnlyFans manager. That's literally all we're up to. We're just
I feel like you need to clarify that, right? Like, cause that just sounds like
I'm an
let's-
OnlyFans manager, but at the same time,
but let's-
nowadays.
But let's dissect this.
Okay, let's dissect
Let's
it.
dissect
Let's
this.
dissect
Okay.
it.
I know you guys are, I don't know, for the people that really care about like how this all happened, okay? Once upon a time, Camilla started an OnlyFans. She was not really successful at it. I moved down to Miami, still wasn't working out. I met
Guess we
Owen.
haven't ever explained this.
No, we really haven't.
guess
so
we
let's
haven't. Honestly,
you're
yeah.
like
Clippers.
stop. Listen. Like there was a point in my life where I was really lost and this is like the actual story. Y'all are gonna piece it together. I was living with this person that we don't really talk to anymore, but I ended up like not like I was like kind of neglected there. So me and Owen and Cole used to film like YouTube shorts, and I once
Stealing the speech.
yeah, and I got in their car because we were gonna film a video, and I
My
crashed
Tesla
the fuck
Model
out.
3, long range.
Anyways, I got in their car, I crashed out, I was crying. I was like, I feel like I started OnlyFans, like it's not working, like I'm making no money. I lost my relationship with my family. And then they both like stepped up and were like, well, maybe we could help you and like we could help manage you. And
Well, yeah,
that
'cause you were
doesn't
with
mean,
managers that just didn't want to work.
yes, but let's really elaborate on what that means. That doesn't mean that they were like, oh, take your clothes off and they were taking my pictures.
Yeah,
no,
not
no,
at all.
no, no.
We
no.
went to New York and filmed her walking around with an air tag. Or
You-
finding an air
they-
tag, my bad.
we-
Walking around
literally.
finding an air tag.
We all,
And guys staring at your butt in public. That
Yeah.
was a banger.
that was a really good short.
How many views did that shit get?
I don't even know. But
That
like
shit was nice.
basically, Cole and Owen and I grouped together and they were like, we want to manage you, but we specialize in content. And so through working all together, we all learned such different things. And they stepped up to the plate really. And Cole used to be our filmer and he would film all of my reels, all of my shorts. And Owen and him were like getting together and we were talking about like skits and ideas on how to maximize on social media to make the most money. And like, that's
To
what
be-
you
we
do.
knew nothing about the actual. You actually knew all the OnlyFans side
Yeah.
because we had
Yeah.
no fucking clue how a set worked.
Yeah.
OnlyFans, literally
Where
anything
I
but
got-
pulling 100 million views on shorts.
Literally, like OnlyFans management isn't just like a pimp with a cigar in a dark room
do
that
mind a
tells you to
cigar.
like, okay. But that tells you to like take off your
Okay.
clothes and audition. Like that's not what is happening. Like it's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
much
keep
so.
them on.
I
There
think-
has been girls that showed up to sales calls to pitch themselves to our agency with their shirt completely off, bare naked.
What?
Yeah, do you not know that? There was well, I didn't take the call. Somebody on our team did, and they were like, "Yo, this girl joined shirtless," and then showed us the recording of the call where he just was so straight faced the whole time, and the girl was just tits out.
So that's fucking insane.
Yeah, I don't know what she thought this was, but
Yeah. I don't
we were
and I
asking-
also wait, can we be for real right now?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
also think people think that you guys look at like nudes all day.
No, yeah, not at all.
So give them tell this is
We
your
looked
chance.
at the Instagram professional dashboard to see how many views and followers the pages get. We look at the OnlyFans dashboard. Sometimes there could be a nude, like a little tiny one, like off screen where it shows like previews of shit. I guess that would be the most of it.
But like you're
occasional
not
chat
like a
run through.
like a pimp. Like a
yeah, yeah.
well, some could
absolutely
argue.
not.
Some could argue.
Oh yeah, we trust me. There's a whole fucking video on this one where he argued about the fact that we're not pimps for 2.5 hours straight with some 9-to-5 workers. Link down below.
Yeah, that was a good video. That was a good video. And I just want to say, the people
It's
that
not
were
at all how
in, they did a
it
video where there was
goes.
like 9-to-5 workers against OFM managers. And it's like, I think the reason people are so pissed off by what you do in the OnlyFans space is because you're exposing a lot of the truth.
Yeah, and they're just mad because when we tell it, they like almost want us to be doing something wrong. So then they just attack us for the job itself. And like, no matter what you explain,
Like,
to
what's
a
the
person-
craziest story you've heard from like a girl coming to you being like, I don't like OFM managers because this is what
Oh,
my
like a
experience
girl
was in
wanting
the past.
to work with us?
Yeah.
I mean, it's to be frank, the bar is so fucking low out here. Like, there are girls who I've hopped on a call with them, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, no, I'm on a 70-30 split right now. My agency's only doing chatting. They haven't talked to me in 6 months. I haven't grown since, 2 months before I even joined. Like, there's all these, my leaks aren't taken down, like the most basic things. And I'm like, well, okay.
A lot of girls too get sued.
Yeah.
Me.
We have girls
I have been
come
sued
and leave.
because I've wanted to leave a very abusive
Oh no,
situation.
we help girls draft their like breakup texts and are so respectful to current agencies. And it's like the shit that I've seen some of these, agency owners and like OF managers pull is absolutely insane. Where I'm like, how do you even like go to sleep? No way. Like I'm talking a girl like maybe makes, a couple grand a month to the agency, probably profits $500 to $1,000, and they are absolutely flipping their script on them, like threatening to go after them and their mother. And it's like with us, it's obviously don't scam us and shit. Like we'll do what we have to do.
I think
but
low key.
you can leave. We don't want to work with you. If you don't want to work with us, that's literally it. Like it's a business agreement. We help you. If you don't grow, you can leave.
Why do you
it's
love
really
what
simple.
you do?
Because it's just fun. I get to I don't know. I get to meet a lot of cool people, film a lot of cool videos, practice social media.
Do you think
and
people
make a lot of money, obviously.
Do you think people in the industry that work in that industry are like actually down to earth people?
Yeah. Actually, the ones who are down to earth are down to earth. But then there's just some people who are like absolutely off the rails. Like I was talking about. Like there is a huge spectrum. It's like you're either really fucking cool or really fucking weird, and there's like no in between. I swear.
Yeah, you're right.
Like at least with the majority of people. Even the ones I think are kind of crazy, the more I like get to know them, like, all right, they're actually like low-key misunderstood for real. Some it's the opposite way. I think they're chill.
Yeah, that's usually how it
they're
goes
off
for
the
me. Like
rocker.
I don't know. I think, and me being like stepped out of it, like watching you guys pursue it, and like genuinely, I've seen you actually help so many girls and so many people in horrible situations. Like one of the biggest things I hated about working in the industry was these like really aggressive agency owners that are like, they don't want to be doxxed. Like they don't want you to know that they own an agency and that they're scamming people and that they're giving people different contracts and like all this shit. So
yeah, we're
honestly,
very
I think if you're
transparent about everything.
I think that's why a lot of the people in the industry don't like you guys.
It's like even if, some people come out and say, oh, you're taking 50%, you're not doing anything. Actually, all the people sign with us get their own, private team. They have a whole support staff. There's literally like people above us that go into this shit. It's like not, and people like don't understand that it's a literal multi-level business. Like it's not just.
And Owen actually recently made a video that was like explaining like the dashboard and how people flex a fake dashboard.
Yeah. I know OnlyFans managers are like 20 million, and they're usually on lifetime view, by the way. They're like 20 million.
They don't know what that means. So you have to explain.
Okay, there's a thing called inflow software. And basically it's a CRM dashboard thing where it links every page that your agency has, and you could see the total
like the total revenue made
together. So it's like sometimes it's a really like accurate number if you're a super small agency, like 1 or 2 girls, but then sometimes there's a lot of agencies that share inflows. It's
so basically these like people will lure girls in by posting
$30 million a month. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah,
look
like
at this.
by showing a number of revenue that's not actually real.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, guys, if I could
yeah.
maybe one day I'll sit down and like literally expose the industry for what it is. And obviously I need to have a lot more people in the room to like, I will come with receipts. But yeah, I'm just happy that you're operating in like good faith, and we've done business together since forever, since the beginning.
Nah, so far so good. Honestly, we lost one client for making them too much money. That's actually the one client we've lost because they were up 4,000% and just had really specific like things that were like, okay, well, we're not going to do that. We're not trying to make $200 here.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not.
What if?
Yeah.
I want to ask this question because I am also in this situation, or was. What's it like having a girlfriend and you work in OFM and you're talking to females all day?
I mean, to be honest, like, don't get me wrong. It's definitely like a little weird, especially at first, but like, I don't know. I mean, I don't like flirt with the girls. I'm very like.
I feel like we should bring Jaden in on this. I feel like I talk about Jaden every episode. Where's she at?
She's been getting ready. I thought we were going to come in. But yeah, I mean, I have a beautiful girlfriend, Jaden. She knows all the girls that are in person and close with us. She knows very well and is like friends with them. Like obviously you before you quit, Julia, like everybody who works with us. It's a little different with them because she sees we all hang out together, so it's not like I'm,
like flirting. Yeah.
And Yeah, but in terms of the ones, all day, it's like, yeah, I mean, I take Zoom calls and like I'm on calls a lot with girls, but it's like I'm to the point. I don't like linger on the calls and like rizz them up.
How
I
is
say my piece and then, we
how has
we
being in a
discuss it.
relationship changed you as a person, like as a man?
Honestly, it just makes you better because you're less like distracted by like shit in the world. Like
What
when
do you
I
mean?
was
Elaborate on that.
like when I was single, I mean, I waste so much time going out with different girls and like mental space in my mind of like, oh, just wanting to go on a date with her and then whatever doesn't work out, move on to the next one. Like it's way different than just having like one person that you're focused on, because then you can just focus on a person, business, friends, family, and it's like way easier to keep track of shit. And it also is way less like mentally taxing, at least in my opinion, than like going through like a talking stage for a week to a couple weeks and then having like a mini fucking heartbreak and then like rebounding, going like, you know what I mean?
Was there ever that stage with you and Jaden?
Not
Like a
really.
toxic stage?
Oh yeah. You know the answer to this one. Don't get me wrong. We definitely like had like a toxic stage, but I feel like a toxic stage is kind of inevitable in any
Yeah, it's kind of
relationship.
necessary in the beginning.
Because it's just like the period. It's like it's like the breakup period. It's like, I think it's like 3-6-9 rule or something. It's like 3 months, super good. Months 3 to 6 is like fucking shit show. And that's when like 99% of relationships fail. And then after that, it's like once you make it through that stage and you learn each other's like quirks, then it's, smoother and smoother with time. Because it's like that's enough time where you can actually understand somebody and then like see the shit they do that pisses you off. And like, that's literally what it is. And there's nobody on earth that you're ever gonna like just be a complete perfect alignment. And
Yeah, no.
if you
yeah.
think that's the case, I feel like that then there's something worse that you just don't know about.
Yeah.
Or like something crazy. Like
And-
they might be fucking gay. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Like you never heard of that? They're like, oh my God, it was like literally like a girl dating a husband, and they're like, oh my God, he's perfect, we never argue, whatever, and then the husband just ends up being gay.
Jesus.
Clip it.
Jaden! How we love you so much.
Oh, bet.
We were talking about how him doing OFM, like how does that impact you and as a girlfriend and like in a relationship, and you don't do OnlyFans?
I mean, it's definitely been a little difficult. I mean, I used to kind of be jealous a lot because, he's always looking at pictures of girls. He's always posting for girls. He's spending a lot of time.
For clarifying, not the nudes. We just touched on the fact that I don't.
No,
look
it's
at the
not.
nudes.
It's just like, yeah.
You have to elaborate on that.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna take that out of context with me just 5 minutes ago. So
No, I know. You're not doing the worst thing that you could possibly doing, but spending that much time with other females, I want to be the main girl in your life, and that's how I've always felt. But
Every girl feels like that. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like, as they should. But I can't sit here and complain about something that is literally, paying our bills. He supports me not only financially, but mentally, with love. Like, he gives so much. So I'm not about to sit here and complain about something that he does for both of our sakes. And honestly, like, him spending the group that he spends the time with, is amazing. Because he does a lot of online management and stuff, but, the girls that he manages in real life and spends his time with, I'm not threatened by, like, you are a huge part of his life, and
Yeah.
it's not even.
Was there? Yeah. I've never even asked you that. Like, was there ever a time where you're like, I can't stand Camilla?
Yeah. Definitely.
Wait, that's tea. Wait, tell me the tea.
Why this? What happened?
Oh my God, this is news to both
Or
of us.
were you saying when she was just like mean to you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait. Let's talk about that. Let's get into that
Let's
because
get- okay.
I have a good argument.
Okay.
Okay.
I bet you.
Okay.
Scared.
So we were actually just talking about the like your relationship had like a toxic phase, but like low key everyone does, and then it like either you make it or you don't. And in the beginning of their relationship, it was a bit rocky because I didn't feel like my job in the beginning, because I met Cole first, right? Like it was me, Cole, and Owen all living together. So I kind of knew Cole. And I'm the reason that I kind of like put them together. Like I literally was like, oh, I think you guys should date.
Yeah.
And then
it was Valentine's Day, and she's like, "You guys should go out."
No, she called it before I even came down here. She was like, said to Cole, you're really gonna like Jaden. She said to me, you're really gonna like Cole.
I knew it. Like I'm just, guys, can I be honest?
And then she acted surprised.
I acted surprised when y'all started fucking shit up. So they like hit it off immediately, and then shit started to get weird. Like they started getting like fights, and then it kind of became like, whose side are we on? And I was like, we're not doing this. Like I'm not doing this because I've already kind of have trauma with like people like leaving my life of like friendships and stuff. So I was like, we're not doing this. So I kind of had a really bad crash out because I kept everything like pent up. Like I didn't want to have an uncomfortable conversation. And then I blew up. We were in Greece and they got into a fight and I lost it. Like I literally crashed the fuck out.
Did
I
we
called
get
for
into a fight? Is that what caused it?
y'all were like bickering. And then I can't say names. Was also like, it was a group. You know when you guys go on a group?
Well, to be fair, we also
Trip.
were in Europe for a month
Yeah,
prior together with just like us three, like me, Camilla, Owen, and then everyone else showed up. So like, you know when you're traveling with someone and by the end you like want to kill each other?
Yeah, literally.
That's
No, Camilla
also
was
went
like
into it.
sad or like she looked annoyed, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And she goes, "Sit down." So I sat. I mean, I was already terrified of Camilla, right? Anything she says, immediately, yes, ma'am. Okay. She was like, "Sit down."
That's not. I did not make it like that.
Camilla, my heart has never been lower in my stomach. It almost came out my butt.
That's really sad. I don't want to make you. Do I still make you
No,
feel
I
like that?
needed that. But she sits me down. She's like, "What are you doing?" You were like, "What are you doing? What are you doing with your relationship? What are you doing with your life? You need to lock the fuck in because everything I'm seeing right now, I don't like it." And I was sobbing because I've never had my shit clogged like that before. But when I tell you I needed that, oh, I needed that.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I needed that.
I crashed out. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. I crashed the fuck out on both of them. I was like, Cole, you're acting like a piece of shit. Jaden, you're acting like a piece of shit. You guys either have to break up or figure this out because
you took everyone else in the villa down, dude. You're also a piece of shit. You're a lying fucking whore.
was I wrong?
Not about the lying one.
Okay, when I like crash out though, like it's actually because of like fact. Like I can pull facts and be like this, but I don't do it in the best way.
Premeditated crash out.
Yeah, I do not do it in the best way, but I've learned and I've never crashed out again since then. I have not had a crash out.
Do you have anything like pent up though that you want
right now? No.
Oh.
I've actually been like since Greece. I think there was a period in my life where like the people that had to leave my life left my life.
You know, I'm glad that you
like,
got
great.
that out then. Just rip the Band-Aid right off. Just
Right.
really fucking
I'm
squeeze
so
out.
sorry.
that
I'm
juice.
sorry about my delivery, but you guys, and I'm not to say that you guys need my approval, but like I cannot wait for you guys to get married. And in the past, I literally said I wouldn't go to your wedding.
That's true.
That is very true.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We don't need your
shit, though.
approval, but you
No,
make
you don't.
it very valuable to have your approval. Like, because you're mostly just
Okay,
right
literally,
about
they're gonna
everything.
think I'm fear mongering my friends. They're gonna think that I have you guys
no,
in a
it's like,
fucking
of course you
chokehold.
want your friends' approval. at
No,
the end
yeah,
of the
but
day.
I do, on a lighter note, let's please not. I really love you guys together. I think that as a woman, you are incredible. Like, I also want to say, Jaden is someone that also helps me with my career. You know, she's the person that I call when I have like brain fog, or she's the person that like picks up when I literally can't operate. Like, she knows that I've been having like literally the worst anxiety and depression of my entire life, and she shows up for me and like when I can't show up for myself. And so I'm just so proud of don't do this. I've already halfway
Girls
done
on
it.
a podcast, man. They just can't.
I'm just
keep
so
it
proud
in.
of the woman you've become, and like you've like truly changed your own life. I
I
had
feel like
nothing.
I'm at the bonfire. And
I know. I couldn't be more proud of who you become as a woman, but not only that, like how I've seen you change Cole. Like you've become such a more emotionally intelligent person. And I also am a big believer that women are the reason men become emotionally intelligent. And like he's just learned to like
Yeah.
love you so openly when in the beginning it could have been a bit awkward. And like
Yeah.
I love seeing you love. I love seeing you guys love each other. And I couldn't be happier. I can't wait for you guys to get engaged. I can't wait to do a really emotional, sappy speech at your wedding
Oh,
where I
yes,
ask
please.
everyone to stand up. And
Yes.
I give the most insane speech in the
and then Otto
entire.
breaks a table.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I just love you guys. This couple right here, they're a true representation of like love. So I'm so proud of them. I love you guys.
Oh,
I love you.
And I'm
Yeah.
so glad that you guys get to like meet my friends. These are my friends. Say hi.
What's up, guys? I think
And-
I've given attitude to them before. on a
Yeah.
podcast.
Cole's just a little fucking troll.
Well,
Like
I
think of
love giving attitude, like a chat comment section on a Twitch live stream. Oh my God, get the fuck out of here, you piece of cunt.
piece of cunt has really gotten me recently. Cole hit that on the live stream and I was dying laughing for 30 minutes. But I love you
Fair.
guys. I
Love
appreciate
you.
you for coming on. Anything you want to say to the camera and to my friends?
Be nice.
Clock it. Ah.
Wow, that's what we're
I think
leaving
that
with.
was my cue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's insane.
So who's next? This is another guest, by the way. We're not the same person.
No, literally, they do. You guys do kind of look like. Wow, Otto.
Hey guys, what's up? What's up?
What the fuck is up?
Good, bro. Am
How you
I in the
feeling?
shot? Good. How you been?
Are you excited?
No,
I feel like you're a good talker, so this
I
should
am.
be
This is
easy.
gonna be
Are
great.
you nervous?
conversation. No.
Yeah, you don't have anything to say to the meninas? You want to introduce yourself?
The Meninas. Hi, Meninas. My name's Otto. I'm the ops guy of the team. I like building shit. Whenever anyone needs anything, I'm there to help.
I think we have some examples we could pull up here. Insert picture of the Christmas party I had in December. That was all of him and his. Well, that wasn't all him.
Collaboration.
No. Hold on, because I had an event coordinator that I do need. She's right there. She's fucking staring me down. No, you help with like the build out.
Yes.
Like the build out, like the things that like needed to be like the build. As far as vision, ooh, chow.
I don't know
That
how
was
you do that.
Alexis. There's something really specific that I want to talk to you about, and I've been craving to talk to you about this. I don't know if you guys remember this clip right here. We have a friend of ours that has a girl best friend. They've been friends since they were in high school. You and I have actually gotten into it when it comes to like, can guys be friends with girls in a relationship?
Absolutely.
And I say it's very circumstantial. That was my response in the podcast. I was like, I think it's by circumstance. And we've gotten into it before where you have like a really good girl best friend that you've been friends with for fucking years.
Of course.
And I think that if you were to get a girlfriend, it would be a complete no-go.
Yeah, so I understand. I think there is a big
But
controversy.
I think you have to explain to them the situation because I kind of like didn't want to air your shit out.
No, I appreciate it. So I basically have a best friend who's a sister. And I think a lot of people take that as, a hard thing to have a female best friend as a guy. But as someone who's raised with 3 brothers, we never really had a female figure besides our mother. And for me, growing up, one person who was always there for me was her. And I never had a sister. She was there for me when I had my shit, when I was going through highs. Same thing with my other best friend. They were a couple. And so for a while, they were like my home base. And then we became adults. And then through life, I think that there's a lot of things that men miss when it comes to relationship with women. They think that it has to be sexual. They think that it has to be a little bit more than just platonic. And I could definitely say I respect all the women in my life. You're definitely one of them, because I want to be able to bring my partner into my life and have women to look up to aspire to be a part of. Because one thing that we really don't spend time doing as men is facilitating our friends, our family, our extensions of us. And I think that as guys, we're pretty blunt to things. And I think our female friends know us best from the other perspective. And I think when you bring your friends around, it's always a refreshing insight to hear from other women how great your partner is, or bad. It goes both ways, but I find that very valuable. And so like, I know for a fact when the day comes when I find my partner, you're gonna fucking go ham at them. And I want you to, because I think that's
I'm not gonna be disrespectful, but
not
like
disrespectful, but like dig in and see if they're even worthy of being in this life of mine.
So this is where we agree, right? Like I do think there's a level of like but you also have to like be careful with your friends, right? Like
Absolutely.
you need to know
Boundaries.
who people like who you're bringing this person around, because does this friend actually have good intentions,
Correct.
right? Like if this friend has like secret feelings for you, they're obviously going to say bad things to feed you bad shit. I've been in that situation before where a guy I've been with has been best friends with a girl and she secretly loved him and it was like a whole fucking thing. And regardless, I think that there's a level of trust that we have because I have a partner.
Absolutely.
Does that make sense? Like,
Absolutely.
and I think there's a difference between you and we'll call this person Stacy. Okay. Between you and your girl best friend Stacy, I think that if you were in a really committed relationship, I'm playing devil's advocate here. Like if I was your girlfriend, I would not be comfortable. You guys go on like dinners together. You guys go bowling together. You guys go fishing. You guys literally hang out very like one-on-one time. And I think that if I was a woman that was going to be actively pursuing something deeper and like you are, looking for marriage, I would be like, why is this person so important to you? And I just don't believe that there's ever a world where you haven't even thought about Stacy potentially being your person. And I know that if you try and say, oh, I haven't, that's a lie.
No. I think at every
because
point,
I joke with you about it.
Of course, as everyone does. I've been there from all my friends and my family, right? I think everyone, when they see a dynamic that works, they ask, why not? right? And it's a very common
Have you asked yourself why not?
all the time. But like at the same time, I value so much of the relationship that I have that taking that step would mean risking it, right? And at the same time, I think that you could still have all the beautiful things from a partner that you're not intimate with, sexual with or romantic with. So it's a fine line, right? But I do believe that if that person loves you, trusts you, believes in you, that when that woman does come, they will acknowledge the space that is being filled, right? When my partner comes, that's gonna be my life. And I want to make sure that my friends support me through that. And I'm not saying that we're going to continue having the one-on-one dinners. If anything, I would love to have my partner there with me because that is my life, right? I'm not going to change anything. I'm not going to stop being.
So you would stop going on one-on-one like friend dates?
Of course, because at the end of the day, if my partner's not happy with it, that's who I'm committed to. That's who I'm with, and at the same time, they will understand, and that's what's valuable to me. For so many years, it's been just that. There's always been respect when there needs to be a shift and a pivot in dynamic, that it's honored, and I think that men don't do that for women. I think that a lot of times, because men see women as a prize, that when they run away, they kind of become envious or resentful towards them, when in retrospect, what did they really do? They just chose to go down their path. Doesn't mean that they don't care about you any less. But for those who do feel some type of way, there's a reason why they left, and there's a reason why they're not in your life. Everyone chooses to be in our life. I choose to be in your life. I feel like you choose to be in my life, and I respect that. And anyone who shows that to me, I honor and I keep that sacred. That's why you guys are my extended family. I spend with every day with you guys. I have conversations about my private life and yours. So to me, it's a beautiful thing to have men and women in my life or everyone should have in their life, that helps them kind of put into perspective the importance of really having your inner circle and protecting that and keeping it sacred. Because the moment you don't have a sacred space, then you're kind of put in a predicament that you could be wavered in wrong directions. And I'm doing a very good job at keeping myself from wavering from that. I know the type of person you became. Like, we met through Owen, I think 4 years ago, and I did some handyman work, and I always respected you. I never acknowledged you because that's not my place. I always understand that a woman, if the relationship is respectful, then, and I show that I respect, it would be reciprocated. And that's exactly what happened. And a great relationship came out with you and with Owen. You guys are my closest friends at this time. And so I think
At this time, like, we're not going to be close friends.
Let's be real. Let's be
For
real.
now.
Hold up. No. I say at this time because, like,
How has, go ahead.
I feel like
I want to hear this. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there are moments that we get to realize and really, there's opportunities, right, of the people we want in our lives, and we have to commit to those people. I want to commit to you guys. I want to show you guys, like, there's one thing being around the space just to be, but I want to fill in whatever's missing for you guys, because I know, like, this is my family. I feel like there's too many people out here want to be lone wolf. They want to take advantage and do everything themselves. But when you find a group of people that believe in one another, like, I feel like that is home. And
even you saying that, because what I'm working on this year is, like, being open and honest and vulnerable with my audience. And I feel like they don't know what my circle looks like. Like, from your perspective, how is the people that we're about to meet? Like, how do you view me and Owen? How do you view, like, how is being in this group, like, not changed how you are, but, like, how have you felt about the group and about, like, me and Owen's relationship? Being a single man, it's a great topic. Like, how is seeing our relationship, like, because I guess it's not a conventional one.
No,
you were with us when we were kind of, like, going through it, you know? So
no, and I understand.
you can bring it, Jaden.
Yeah. No, I fully understand your point of view. For the group that we have, what it's taught me is diversity. You can't have too many people who are on the same. I'm not saying you can't have too many chefs in the kitchen, right? But you could have specialists. And I feel like having Madison on the team, who's been an amazing addition to the team, keeps things organized, make sure everyone's happy, takes time to talk to everyone, make sure that we're all on the same page. That is admirable. Down to Cole's and Owen's relationship of brothers and how I define them every time. It is very nice to see that there's people out here that still believe in having that level of giving, right? That love for someone else. Like, being single and around you guys just brings me more joy as to what I will have. Being in my life outside of this living in Miami, being born in Miami, it is a completely different animal. People tend to be for the quick hits and the quick relationships. If you don't provide, I'm out. If you can't show me exactly right now what we're going to do, I'm gone. And so for men, I think that we are very easy to commit to something without having a result. And it's hard to find women who do that for their man. Seeing you with Owen, you fully committed to your man. Seeing Cole and Jaden's fully committed to the man, and that's beautiful to see from a single.
So you're saying that in
point of view.
Miami, it's hard to find someone who is willing to hop along for the journey. Like they
Blindly,
want
correct.
someone that is already established.
Exactly.
So would you say like finding love in Miami is like really superficial?
Miami is superficial, but there are little communities that are the complete opposite, right? And
And you even shared like that you were planning on leaving.
I was. I think
What
it was
happened?
so last year, towards I think it was right before Burning Man. I'm not sure the dates, but I was already like looking to move to New York. I was there for a few weeks, and I'm like, this is nice. The sense of community. I was able to go out, meet people, socialize. Miami's not like that. You either have to be invited into the community or you're just an outsider. And when Owen called me and he's like, hey, listen, I know outside of what we've been doing already, would you be open to doing this? I kind of left the door open. I'm like, let me hear him out, see what he wants to do. And when we spoke, it gave me like a fresh breath of air of like, oh my God, like I actually didn't have to move to another state to find my people. They were in front of me the whole time.
People would argue though that you stayed because of a business opportunity.
No.
I mean,
Because,
we didn't end up doing the business opportunity.
but I'm still here.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing whatever you guys need because it's now,
Well, I hope you feel accepted beyond
of course.
like
I mean, shit.
just work. Because I think a lot of the times I've seen a lot of like celebrities do interviews with, you know, specific outlets. And they're like, I think the biggest realization for me was that some of my best friends are people on my team. And like the question back that I always like asked as like me being an outsider
Yeah.
and previously not having a team and having it just be me, Owen, and Cole, I would always be like, how close can you get to people who you work with?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how close can
Absolutely.
you really get? Because there are boundaries, there are things where you have to be professional. Like, and I really think that we do have, like, everyone here, we do kind of all work together. But I had a conversation with, I mean, they're going to be sitting here too with Ryan and Alexis, and they kind of told me, I think it's such a beautiful thing when you can have a relationship with people who are good at completely different things and that
Mhm.
we all have mutual respect for the things that we're
Absolutely.
good at.
Absolutely.
You know, so I think a lot of the anxiety I have with doing business and mixing business and friendship is that the money will make you view me differently or make the people that work with me view things from a very business perspective when
Mhm.
at the end of the day, what to my core I wanted was for every single one of us to be successful.
Absolutely.
Like I attach myself to visions, and I talked about this with Joy, my stylist, who recently she left. She had to go to London, but I talked to her about this, and I was saying like when I meet someone and you're like an addition to the team, and we get to know each other, right? Because I don't believe anyone does good work unless you acknowledge them on a human level.
I
Like
agree.
a recent clip that went viral is like my chef. Like me and my chef are really good friends.
Shout out Chef David.
Shout out Chef David. He's an incredible human being. And I think that I've gotten to know him on a personal level to where it makes him feel comfortable to actually work within and be true to
Absolutely.
himself.
Absolutely.
Does that make sense? Like,
Yes.
and I think that that's something that I really pride myself on. Like when you came into the group, like I do care about your aspirations, your visions, your dreams. Fuck me. Fuck with the work we do together. I care about where does Otto want to be in 10 years and how can I help you get there as a friend? And I think that like I've been burned a little bit. Like,
I think that's where we see eye to eye.
yeah.
Exactly. I think we're both leaders that aspire to see the people around us succeed
Yeah.
before we do. And I think that's why we have such the relationship that we do.
Yeah.
With
It's like we constantly pull each other up.
exactly
Yeah.
because the worst thing you could ever do is come up and be not only dragged by the people you have around, but also be the only one up there. And it's
Yeah.
and I've
Oh my
been there
God.
before.
You know that. What do I always say my worst fear is?
Being alone. And that's everyone's real fear. The worst thing you could do someone in prison is put them in a box, you know? And, you know, I learned that from my brother, which, you know, we all have our past, but if there's anything that I've learned through my career being in hospitality is the importance of really getting personal with people you work with, because that is your extended family. Even if the money comes in, there might be days where there's no money being made, but you're still there because you're doing it with the people you want to do it with. And that's how I see it. And that's how I've always seen it. I've let go of jobs because I want to be a part of the vision because I believe in you and I believe in the team. Like, we've talked about your goals, where you want to be, and I see it clearly. It's a matter of time. And I know you always get stressed out because you
Oh
want
my
it here
God.
and
Yeah, we were
there.
just talking about that.
But
How is seeing me be like that? Like,
it reminds me of me a lot.
yeah.
Again, I'm the second oldest. Well,
Yeah, he's
no offense.
guys,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
old as fuck. Oh,
I ain't,
Ryan,
no,
wait
no.
till you're on here. I'm about to flame your ass.
I'm about to be 30 this year, guys. Don't age me too much.
30?
30 this year.
That's a
yeah.
beautiful age though.
It's a good transition.
It's such a beautiful, like, round age. Like you're like you're done with the 20 shit. You're like ready to like
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've been ready since I was like 20, and it sounds crazy, but
Yeah.
I think when we live life depending on how we view ourselves currently and who we want to become, we quickly realize of the things that we shouldn't have in our space. And I think for a long time, that was my thing. I always had friends around, but I never felt like I mattered because I would always take care of everybody. When I was going through my shit, no one would be around, which goes back to what happened last year, why I wanted to move. I had my uncle die, lost my car, lost a relationship, lost a career that was amazing with no reason. And then you find yourself at the most worst point of your life, and who do
You
you
look
have for
around,
yourself?
yeah.
Yourself, right? And I preach it every time that the best parent that you could have is yourself. And if you ignore yourself, then you're going to forever be caught up by what happens around you rather than taking control of it. And I could definitely see why men go through depression completely different than women, why men are number one suicide, because we don't have the support system. Women
why
do.
do you feel that?
Because we don't. Culture has made it like that. It's men versus men. Women, you meet someone at the bar, you go kiki, you go to the bathroom, and it's fuck that guy, right? We'll just grab a drink and we won't talk about it. But at the same time,
So
men.
would you go up to a guy at a bar if you saw him like just alone?
No,
Why?
because it's just not something that we do. You
So how do you expect change to happen if you're not inflicting it?
find the people around you who create the space for you. I have you guys in my space because you guys create the space for me. To be vulnerable, to talk about our issues, be open and honest, it takes a special someone for men to enter that space personally. I've seen it amongst everybody, with Cole, with Owen, with Evan, with fucking Ryan, like, to have a brother to feel even and have those conversations that you would only have with yourself and feel seen, and for someone to listen and feel like, holy shit, I never thought about that. It's refreshing. And that's the importance of brotherhood that women have and we don't. And like, I find it here. So that's one thing that I look forward
Aw.
in my life to maintain.
I love
And
you.
I love you too.
I'm glad you find like comfort in us.
I mean,
We love
shit,
you.
it took me 30 years to find you guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn, you're old as fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
but nonetheless, you know, with age comes experience, and I'm always here when you guys need something. I always have solutions, and even if I may not seem like I have any knowledge on it, I most probably do, because I pride myself on being like a Swiss Army knife. I can't not rely on myself or let people down. So if I have to
But
learn
I think
something,
you
I
have to
will.
give yourself some grace.
That is the grace, because I know that when the day comes and my wife finds me and she can take me out of that space and make me feel like
I
someone
feel like you're in
else.
survival mode.
All men are in survival mode.
Yeah, but I don't think you need like I think you need to give yourself some grace in a sense of like it's okay to not know everything.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
It's actually even
It's
better.
yeah, it's
It's
blissful.
it's
Mhm.
not even that. Like, I want you to understand, like, it's okay to not know everything because it only means you can learn. And to learn is
Absolutely.
to be able to learn something, there's so much beauty in that. And that's something that I am very passionate about. I love to learn. I know I probably haven't even told you guys this, like, I'm kind of a nerd. Like, I enjoy reading. I enjoy like talking to people from completely different backgrounds, ethnicities, because I don't know what I don't know.
Mhm.
And that's just the fucking truth.
Well, what have you learned from me then?
That's a loaded question.
It is a loaded question. There's a lot of moments we had where we were talking about our shits.
I know. I think what I've learned from you is how to have patience and self-control. Because you're very stoic
Thank you.
and you have a lot of and you give people a lot of grace. And I think that's one criticism that I've received my whole life is I don't give people enough grace because I don't give myself enough grace.
Absolutely.
It has nothing to do with the other person. It's I have no patience for myself, therefore I do not have patience for others.
Mhm.
And I think I need to you have taught me how to start taking care of myself. And when how I have to visualize that to make it real is I have to start like talking to little Camilla. You know what I mean? Like I have
Yeah.
to start talking to a Camilla that isn't so like you can't get through to a child that's in me by screaming at her, by being so aggressive and by having no patience, right? Like you can't get through to a child with no patience. And I think that's one thing that you've taught me is you need to learn to give yourself grace because other people need grace too.
Absolutely. You know,
And
when
you know I pride myself on how I treat like
you do,
like
that's
that I will say, like that's one thing I'll fucking stand on. I try my damn best and there are days where I'm not having good days.
but you're
I've-
honest and you're open about
And
it.
I'm very extremely, I've never outright blatantly meant to hurt or disrespect anybody on the team.
Mhm.
I've never talked out my fucking neck. I've never called anybody out their name. Like you've taught me to just take a second to give myself some grace so that I can learn to give it to others. And that's something that is hard. It's hard for me, who's a Taurus, to be.
I mean, we're
open
Earth signs,
to-
so I get you.
Yeah, I'm very stubborn, but you've taught me to listen, and you're just someone that's really important in my life, and I talk
Thank
about
you.
you all the time.
Thanks
and
so much.
we told your friendship story, but
Nice.
oh
I
no,
like
you're
that.
so loved.
Thank you.
I love you. Thanks for
I
being a
love
part
you
of my
too.
life. I just want to give you guys your flowers.
Well, thank you so much. I'll keep it very close to my heart.
And I hope that men out there, if you see this, like you guys should work on being better for each other. What the fuck is this? Like you're right. Like us girls, we'll go to the bathroom and we're cussing out a man we don't even know.
Yep.
Like it's like women have like it's like a universal rule. Like we stand for each other. And like I mean, you can get a little like the lines get blurry when it comes to like, oh, she's a girl's girl. Because then it's like some people might view that as like being envious of other women.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's just specific people. Like the overall message of womanhood is like if one of us is down and we don't even know the other person, we stand up.
That's what I try to do. I know at the end of the day, hear
Be
from
the
all
change.
I am
Even
the
though it's
change.
awkward. Even if
It's
you see a
not.
guy at a bar.
I mean, shit, I'm the single guy here, right? I got to be the change. I got to be the one guy who goes against the narrative. You know, I try to be the guy to all the women in my life that, hey, even though you come across a bad one, there are good ones out here. And I try to guide them as much as from my perspective, right? Because I believe every man has gone, you have boys and you have men. I think we all go to our phase being a boy, but when we become a man, is our duty for ourselves and for the women around us and who we protect to be a good example. And that's why I know you're gonna be a great mother because you're already taking the first step of like talking to your inner child.
Yeah.
And when that inner child feels safe, your child's gonna feel that love, you know?
I hope so.
No, I know so.
And guys, he's single. All right, let me give you a moment. He's single. He's 6'5". I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
He's single, looking to mingle in Miami.
Nah, you don't have to be from Miami.
Oh, okay. He can
You
go
know,
international,
Yeah,
babe.
you know.
He can go Mr. Worldwide.
Hey, for the right person.
He will
right?
travel for kidding. Yeah, this is Otto, guys.
Hey, guys.
Thanks for coming on.
Always.
I love you.
I love you. Hopefully we repeat this one day.
Yeah. We can do maybe we could do like a friends and family episode update.
That's nice.
Love that.
Right.
Any last final words?
Yes. Final words for those who have been watching Camilla's progress. I promise you it's worth sticking around. Her podcast is going to come out creme de la creme because we got a solid team here. So if you really want to check up on the progress, go on Owen's page, go on Cole's page, Jaden. Look at the whole team. Take time to get to know us because I promise you she has a team behind her that loves her. And with that being said, I'm going to bring one of the key players on the team.
Oh my God. Probably the one that keeps us together. Jeffree Star's assistant. No, I'm kidding.
the best.
I'm sorry. I literally am going to play off of that. Madison, come in.
Come on.
Let's give her her moment. I'm obsessed. You look fabulous, babe. Literally one of my best friends, arguably.
Oh,
I love you, B.
sweetie bee. Hi, honey. You look beautiful.
So, my God. Right. I felt that. I'm sad. I felt that. I think the world is sad. I think there's a lot to unpack here. Madison not only has built a career off of literally helping people. Like that's, I don't even know, there's no job title for that. You're like the life organizer.
Yeah, I guess.
And you did start off with Jeffree Star.
Yeah,
We have to address that.
That was my big one. I learned everything that I know, and I credit a lot of what I know to him because he gave me the space and the trust and the respect to do my job to my fullest capabilities. So I'm forever grateful for that. And we had a crazy run. I was with him through all of it.
Stop. I get
All of it.
emotional thinking about the fact that she was there during the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star collab,
Yeah.
the Conspiracy Palette. I was
All
a
of it.
kid, and I literally, Jeffree, if you're watching, I literally at that time would have given my left kidney to have that palette. And Madison came in one day recently, and she gave me a conspiracy palette. And not to say like I think that was more for like the child in me.
Yeah.
That was like so obsessed with it. And like that era was so, regardless of your opinion on Jeffree Star, like that era was like one of the hottest topics in the world.
It was.
He broke records. You know, Shane and his collab did, I think they like broke Shopify or something.
Yeah.
They
It
literally
fully crashed.
you crashed Shopify, which at the end of the day, like that's insane. But she's moved on and she's with me now. I feel like a TYB. And I just need to say this. Regardless of the friendship that developed, like in the beginning, we met through a mutual friend and she was it was me. Let me tell you guys, I'm proud of this one. And no tea, no shade. I love Paris Hilton. She was interviewing with Paris Hilton and then she interviewed with me. And I think you went through how many rounds with Paris's team?
3.
3 rounds. And we had one call and she picked up her entire life from California and drove in a car across the country to take a chance on little old me.
Of course. I'd have 0 regrets to that.
Yeah, how's that been? Wait, I just want you to talk about like your experience and you coming in my life and the era that you came in and like what you're seeing now and just like give a debrief on your perspective on like my life.
She's not lying, we had 1 phone call, we had a FaceTime. Actually, no, the first one was a phone call. We just talked on the phone.
God, like a cold call.
Yeah, for like 10 minutes. And I was like, I did not know who you were, respectfully. And so I was like,
babe, I don't even know who I am. It's okay.
we're working
Bitch,
on
I don't know who I am. It's okay.
We're working on that. And there was something about you in our conversation. And I had been actively looking for a job I was employed, but I was actively looking because I wasn't fulfilled and I wasn't satisfied. So when we got off that first call, you kind of shook me because I was like, wait a minute, like, this is huge. This is moving across the country away from everything I've known, born and raised Southern California, been there for 33 years, like, holy shit. And I was like ready to go. So when we had our FaceTime and I was like, I said no to Paris, like, I'm getting in the car and I'm driving to Miami. Like, it's happening. I think I see so much potential in you. And like, I know the greatness that you have in you and what you're going to bring to the world. And it's so much more than just content creation and podcasts and all this stuff. Like, your heart is so pure. So like, I just want the world to see that. So if I can help get you to where you want to be, to me, I'm thrilled. That's all I could want. And that's kind of just how I am in life in general. And that's why I think this role is not for everyone. Like, people think that like,
people really think you're like just like in Turks, like rainbows and butterflies all the time.
No, babe. Like, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that like people truly they don't see. And maybe I should show that, but there's a lot that goes into it. And
you can talk about some behind the scenes shit that happens with me.
This group of people though that you have with you, like, there's no way that you don't succeed because everyone, no matter what their role is in your life, they are going to push you to where you deserve to be. So I sensed that off of 1 phone call. And I was
That's
like,
insane.
No, I know.
That's God. Like, God is in me somehow.
No.
Something's in me.
Something, babe.
Yeah, I know. I have a strong aura or something.
How the hell?
Against Paris Hilton, like, I'm a Paris Hilton fan.
Yeah.
I love Paris Hilton. I think she's also one of the most empowering women in society. Like, she's like
had such an impact.
Exactly. And so I'm so honored that you took a chance on me because it's like I'm nowhere near like finding myself, and not even just to say like, oh, where I want to be, because I think that could be taken from like a monetary standpoint, and like it's not that at all. Like, I'm not the woman I want to be yet. And I'm learning, and I'm learning from different women in my life. I learned from you. I learned from Joy. I'm so sad Joy's not here.
I know.
She's incredible. Like, I will say, like, Joy, like, if you watch this, Joy's my stylist. Insert picture of her here. She's fab. Fab, honey. Love her down. She's taught me so much that I wish she was here to be able to like give her insight on the craziness as far as like the fashion world. But yeah, like, as someone I'm 24. Oh, that sounds.
And I'm 34, almost. So I have 10 years on you. And I feel like I've lived 700 lives.
Oh, I see. I'm kidding.
Shut up.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
She picked my casket out. Like, we're ready to go.
Babe, it's gonna have your name just carved in it. It'll be gorgeous, babe. I have your.
Thank you.
24, like, once we found out that you could like prepare your death, you could prepare for your death as you live.
Yeah.
Insane.
Raps.
Insane. I started planning for you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I'm so. I think also, Matt, like, I keep talking about the last episode where I was like bawling my eyes out from like the anxiety that I felt in between everything. And I think that one person that spoke up recently about having anxiety and depression is Jaclyn Hill. Like she recently posted a video being like, I'm just in this hole, I'm in this pit. And I reached out to her and I said, I just want to tell you, like, I feel so seen because I think where my anxiety comes from too is if I say it publicly, like, hey, I'm depressed, hey, I'm anxious, I think people will say like, what the fuck are you anxious about? Like, what the fuck can you be anxious about? You make X amount of money, especially because I've been so public about income and things like that. Like, Madison is someone that is literally like, she wakes me up in the morning. Like, she's the first person I see when my eyes open, when I pull the bonnet over my fucking eyelids.
I come in there and the bonnet is below the nose.
Yeah.
Bitch, I don't know how she breathes.
I literally, like, she's the first person I see and she sees it all. Like, I think you're the one person that sees everything.
Yeah.
Like, you oversee, she's chief of staff, so she oversees the whole team and she helps coordinate everything. And you really, I couldn't be where I am, like, without you. And I want you to know that. Like, if there's ever a moment where you're like, oh, maybe she, like, no, like, I can't, if there was 50 hours in a day where I could just talk about how much I appreciate you, I literally could fill every single fucking hour. Like, you keep my life together. You keep me emotionally together. And if there's one person that has seen me struggle so hard, it's been her. And like,
and we're only 5 months in.
babe, it feels like an eternity.
It feels like 5 years. Like, we truly, and after you filmed that episode,
you were in the room.
And I pulled her out and I pulled her aside from everybody and I said, I am so proud of you.
Yeah.
Because I know that's not easy to talk about because that opens up, your
Girl,
life is
it goes
just a
deep.
magnifying glass. So it's like, it opens you up for so much criticism and critique and all that. And it's not, that's not what that was meant for. That was like for you and your peace and your soul. And like you said, I see it every day, but we're working on everything. And I've been telling her to be patient.
That, you know what? And that's the one thing where I will say that's like my biggest flaw is like, I'm so impatient. And it's because like, and I did touch on this a little on the last episode, is like my dopamine levels are completely fried. Like there was a time in my life where X amount of views equal X amount of money. And like, if it wasn't about them, because even that at that time wasn't making me happy.
Right.
You know, and like the first time, and I touched on this a tad too, where I felt like, oh, this deep thing that I'm feeling that I've pushed so far down was on the Impulsive podcast when that was right before you joined, like where they asked me like, are you happy? Like, can you have a relationship with God? And it's not even about religion. I think just them asking me, are you happy? Triggered like,
You're like, holy shit, I'm
not.
Yeah.
I'm just
that's
simply
okay.
not. And it's like nothing deeper than just I'm not happy.
But then where do you go from there?
Exactly. And like that's what we've been dealing with since January 1st. And I mean, we can address the elephant in the room. Fucking Becoming Her launch didn't go as I expected. And it seemed, you know, it got taken and spun in like a horrible way that I obviously want you guys to know that's not how I intended it to be taken. And people can have their own opinions. They can have the perception that they can have, and it is what it is. But I really love like just being creative.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to figure out what worked. I'm just trying.
You're just trying, and that's all you
Like,
can
I'm
do.
literally just a girl.
And we always talk about this because she's like, I'm 24, I'm getting so old. I'm like, babe, you haven't even scratched the surface.
But that's kind of what the industry does to you.
Oh, I can only imagine.
It makes you feel like you're always behind. And if you're not the top of the conversation, you're not in the conversation at all. And if you're not like Kim Kardashian status, you're not relevant. And if it's like, and what I'm realizing is through watching other people's careers, like sometimes you can do things that are super damaging to your soul and to yourself, trying to keep up with trying to stay the top of the headlines all the time. And it's like, I think for the first time, I'm realizing I need to do something that makes me happy.
Literally.
When all I do is like, think about the output, I should be thinking about like, wait, like, what does Camilla want?
You talk about intention all the time.
Yeah,
It's like,
is it on this side? Is it intent?
other side.
I have intention or intent tattooed on me because I preach it to my team so much. Like everything you do from your personal life to your business, like you need to have intention. And like that's something that when we were first on the phone and before you got hired, I was like, something I'm super passionate about is having a family dynamic. Like you're not, how uncomfortable is it to wake up in the morning and have someone like be a part of your life that you don't have a relationship with.
You can't. It's not, it won't be as successful. You won't.
You get what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, how do you, like, I don't understand how people just have people on the team that they just dispose after fucking 6 p.m. and it's like, ugh, like, they just were here to do a job. Like, for me, I'm super intentional about who's on my team, who I want to work with. And
you're spending more than half of your life with them. It's like, there has to be that mutual, honestly, respect. And just like, for me, for you specifically, it's bigger than just like, where is she gonna go? It's like, I want you to like fully be able to like be the woman that you want to be. And if I can support that in any way, I'll be at your house 20 hours a day, like if I need to, because I believe in you and I see your potential. Like, I hate that potential, like, because you've already done so much, but like, you are destined for so much more. So I'm like, if I can be a speck in that journey for you.
And this is one question that I know probably people are wondering, like, did working for someone who was like, who did OnlyFans, like, did that ever like cross your mind?
No.
Why? Because that's a very taboo, like,
I mean,
industry to be in. Did you get any shit for it at all? Like, when you told your parents?
No, not even a little bit. Because I just feel like there's so many different jobs in the world and so many different ways you can take life. And like that, respectfully, you are doing something that, one, you actually did like at one point.
Yeah.
Like, aside from all the minutia of it all, it's like, you enjoyed making the content, you enjoyed the outputs, you enjoyed all these things. It's like, that's just a job. Like, it's a job for people. And like, no one had any questions. Like, no one said anything. Like, my mom's like, oh, what's going on? Where are you going? Who are you working with? And I'm like, oh my God, it's this beautiful young girl who's just like, has so much passion and so much fire behind her. I was like, I don't know. I just feel like I have to go. And she's like, oh, what does she do? And I was like, she's an OnlyFans creator. And she's like, oh, that's kind of cool.
I love that.
I've never known any, like, I've never brought that up. Like, my parents, they didn't really know, like,
probably what that meant.
Yeah,
to
like,
the full extent.
But it didn't, there was no pushback, no hesitation. Like, everyone was like, and I was surprised, honestly, because I've not left home. I moved to Houston for a little while after I stopped working with Jeffrey.
That's true. So how are you liking Miami?
I love it. I hated Houston. And I knew.
I like Houston.
And to visit, sure.
Yeah,
but like,
I wasn't there for too long.
Imagine going from California where you have like beaches and mountains and like all this stuff, and now you're just like in flat land. There's nothing, like, I couldn't go on a hike. I couldn't do, like, the weather. Florida, I don't know how I'm gonna do in the summer, but other than that, you can't see, but I'm sticking to myself right now, and this is the same weather that we have back home.
Literally.
But that's the only complaint I have. Like, Miami's been amazing. I just feel like I personally, as I was making this decision, I knew I needed a change, a big one. Like, I felt so stuck and just like in this same loop, and I was like, something's got to give. So I didn't even really think about the fact that it was literally 1 point across the world from each other. Like, and
how's that been for you? Like, the move and like, even like with family, like, you moved away from like your best friend?
Oh yeah, I mean, my girls are back in LA, and I think because as you get older, like, you'll see like life moves on, and like sometimes you don't get to see them very often. So we've already built this, like, one of my best friends lives in Australia, so I'm used to this like FaceTime long distance thing. Of course, like, I miss my Sundays, like, where I'd go with the girls for brunch or like whatever the case is, but that's not like life. That's like an added little bonus. And now I get something to look forward to when people decide they want to get on a plane and come visit me. It's like, oh my God, I have this beautiful home now. Please come stay. Like, stay as long as you want. Like, it's beautiful here. So I haven't had anyone come yet, but I know they're going to. So, but I have zero complaints about Miami.
And there's one thing too, like, I want to say this on camera in case it ever like comes true. Like, me and Madison have talked about like opening a coffee shop. And like, this just goes to say, like, I really attach myself to people's visions. Not to say I want to like take over your vision and make it my own. No. But like, I can't wait to watch everyone on my team succeed to like your max capacity. Yeah. Not capacity, like where you like, well, I'm a firm believer in the goal you have placed, you'll always surpass it, because if you hone in and manifest that goal, you're going to surpass 10x, because you were so locked in on this that you couldn't even realize how good it could get. Yeah. Does that make sense? 100%. And like, I'm just so.
And like, she does this for everyone, by the way. This is like, you want
I literally-
everyone in your circle.
And that does come from like, I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm so perfect and I'm like the best person ever. No, like that does come from like a selfish place in my heart where I want you guys all to like literally be with me forever and like keep you in my pocket and like you never leave my life ever. Like I've literally been begging Ryan and Alexis to like move to Florida and like fully they're trying to start a family and be married on their own. I'm like, how do I make this about me?
Please come.
Literally, how do I make this about me? And I want you to know I fight so hard for you, like because I want you to have everything you could ever dream of.
I feel that.
And I really hope you
I
do,
do.
because I wake up every day, I'm like, we have to take one step closer to where the whole team has to be, like, from us opening a coffee shop to like Alexis and her business of being an event coordinator, to Otto and wanting to be a part of the business, to Evan and his career, how far he wants to go, which you'll meet Evan here in a second, to literally like Joy being on the cover of Vogue for like fashion. Like I attach myself to all these things because I know that they're possible, because I've reached a place in my life where I didn't even know I could even reach.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
So I hope you know I'm here and I'm like fighting for you all the time. And I love you so, I love you so deep.
you more.
I love you deep.
I love you, baby.
My sweet Maddie Daddy. Guys, I'm so excited to introduce you to a dear friend of mine. We have to unpack some shit. We gotta go take it way back. Okay,
Oh,
this
Lord.
is Alexis DiMartini, the owner of a new business called DiMartini Events. She did my Christmas party. I want to insert the pictures here, all the pictures of the event she did. I know I did a tour, if you guys remember, right here. I mean, come on. Fab, honey.
It was.
And I just want you to, like, I feel like I haven't unpacked how that came to be. And you went through literal hell to make that happen. Guys, she did that in 2 weeks. Not even.
It was
Like 3 weeks?
3.5 weeks. But
Which,
it was.
if you guys, I mean, I guess it's hard to like conceptualize like how much work it actually is.
Yeah.
So if you want to just kind of give a backstory of how this came to be.
Yeah. So you called me and you were like, this is what I want. And you've got about 3.5 weeks. And from that day up until December the 19th of 2025, I was working 18-hour days, went to Thanksgiving.
Babe, and you did New Year's.
Yeah, and I did New Year's. Oh my God, I completely forgot about that. But yeah, I did that. Yeah, it was crazy. But
That's insane.
well, honestly, when I like jumped into it, it was a lot of just catching up. That was like the first like week of it. And then it was just really nailing down what you want. And I mean, I have to just take a note on the Christmas trees.
No.
Because that was an experience.
Guys, how many Christmas trees did we buy?
25. Yeah, 25 trees.
We had 25 trees
And they
in
were
my
all
backyard.
flocked, which means that they all have white snow on them. So, mind you, I live in North Carolina. The party was in Miami. And I went to your house. All these trees got delivered. I am in all black, fluffing out these trees, go back to TSA. And I don't even know if I can say this, but I walked through TSA and it looked like I had jumped
into a pile of cocaine.
Yeah, into a pound of cocaine. And you should have seen the TSA agents and everyone at the airport. No, but
Oh,
people
by
were
the
looking
grace
at
of
me
God.
like, what just happened to this girl? As I'm walking through TSA.
They didn't shower?
No, I mean, I was in and out. I had to go
Insane.
flock the trees, make sure they were good.
And this is something that I really am passionate about, and I'm so glad you're here that I get a chance to talk about this. I love a boss-ass bitch. Like, I love a female, women in STEM, women in business. Like, I'm all for it. Like, literally bouncing, creaming, gagging. Obsessed. And she started her company, me, like, using sex to promote your company.
Yeah, because that's what it's all about. Event planning and sex.
She coordinates all the orgies.
That's right.
Hey, you can. You can coordinate the orgies for the girls. Kidding. All right.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's an
But
extra
no, I'm saying,
charge.
like, I am so, and mind you, we're close in age. You're a year older.
Yeah. Like
25?
right out a year. Because you just turned 24 and I'll be 25 in 3 weeks.
But yeah, she's a year older than me, and she took a chance, like, left her job back in North Carolina, which is hard to do. And I didn't, like, I guess you don't really realize how hard it is to leave something that's, like, so comfortable until you do it yourself. And, like, I left a situation where I was very comfortable, and now I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, like, I just gained, like, such a newfound respect for you for being able to, like, leave a job that you were doing well. Hold on, let's not get it twisted. You were doing well.
I was doing fantastic. I was very comfortable. I was there for like 4 years. And I
What
had
made
kind
you
of-
leave? Like, what was the
I was
step-
getting married.
Okay.
And
my husband and I were on complete opposite schedules, and I wasn't home. And our entire relationship up to that point of about 4.5, 5 years, I mean, we were home together once a week and had a full day with one another.
What?
For years. Yeah, we only saw each other like once a week.
And you agreed to marry him?
Yeah. And so in the
Sorry,
back of my
no
head,
tea, no shade, Ryan. I love you, but once a week and you want to marry me? No.
it was
No,
a great
honey.
one day a week.
Oh.
But
My bad.
but yeah, no, we were getting married and I just wanted to be home more. And the place I worked, I mean, they were like absolutely wonderful to me. They still are to this day. Like we have a great working relationship. And but yeah, I just kind of got to the point where I was like, I need to be home. I need a lifestyle change. Worked a corporate job and it was just not my thing. I was working from home and I was never home. So that was a huge adjustment. Loved it for about 2 weeks and then just kind of felt like this isn't my passion. And I missed what I was doing, but wanted to do it in a different way. And so that company ended up having some changes, left my job, went into the garage and talked to my husband. And he was like, okay, start your company.
And did you ever go through a state of like panic?
Yeah.
Because I
The
literally
entire time. But
Really?
also, I don't think people talk about, you know, when I started my business, I didn't know what I was doing. I had never put together an EIN number, going through the state. Like, I didn't know what I was
Because
doing.
babe, respectfully, college does not teach you that.
Yeah, it does.
Like, I hate to like be like, oh, fuck college, but like genuinely, what do they teach you about taxes? What do they teach you about filing as a business? What do
Yeah.
they teach you about opening a company, file an LLC, how to file taxes with an LLC? Like, these are all buzzwords, but like truly, these are things that really
Yeah.
matter in today's society that no one talks about. Especially, I feel like our generation, it's almost like our third eye is opening and we're realizing we can work for ourselves and
Yeah.
that money is so abundant and it's not scarce and it's not that the lifestyle that you see can't be obtained.
Yeah.
And so this is someone, Alexis is someone that I'm so incredibly passionate about seeing grow because I truly believe in you.
Yeah.
Like, and I get so excited. I couldn't have even imagined that the party that you threw together could have happened the way it did, to be very honest with you. And I feel like,
Thank you. Yeah.
I feel like you damn near surprised yourself at that point. Like, I was like, you really,
It was a race.
you really outdid yourself. I had a blast. And I think that that is something that I think people don't really know when you're planning an event, right? Like I was throwing a party and even though it was for family and friends, I felt a lot of pressure to like cater to everyone else.
Yeah.
I've never had so much fun. Like I had fun. And usually I'm like stressed. I'm like worried about everyone else and how they're feeling and this, that, and the third. But like you really allowed me to just like have fun.
Well, and that's important to me. That means I did my job.
No, you,
Because
I just want to say like publicly, like I couldn't have been happier and I can't wait to plan this year's party.
Thanks.
And mind you, we're literally starting.
Yeah, we are starting.
Don't give a fuck. It's May. And guess what? I'm gonna do that every year. January 1st hits, time to start planning Christmas next year.
Yeah, we
like-
get through December and right into the next one.
Because I have such big ideas and this theme this year is gonna be fucking insane.
No, I know. I don't think anyone's ever done it before, and I just want to put that out there. So
Successfully. And that's tea and shade, bitch. Cause I'm
Yeah.
paying a pretty penny to have this. The theme that we chose, which we set on literally yesterday.
yeah, we did. Well, we went
Could
through
be
a few.
tacky.
We went through a few.
Yeah.
And we weighed some options, and then you really wanted to do it, and so we're gonna do it, and it's gonna be
The
great.
look on her face, she's petrified.
I'm not petrified. I just okay.
She looked at me, she goes, "This is what you want?" I said, "Yes." And she goes, "Okay." And I was like, I'm worried for you. I'm worried for you, but I have no doubt that you can do it. And
Yeah.
something that I know I've grown close to like David Grutman.
Yeah.
And I recently had a conversation with him about like this Christmas party. He's like the king of hospitality. And I was like, I'm so passionate about giving this person like the chance to, like, I 100% believe you're going to be what's her name? Mindy?
Oh, the next Mindy Wise.
Yes.
She's creme de la creme.
Love her. Now, Mindy, if you're saying this, you're probably not. You have no idea who I am. You're that motherfucking girl. And she's
Yeah.
coming for your neck.
Well, I mean,
I'm just kidding. We take inspiration.
love you, Mindy.
Literally.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to be great. But I also think that we have a lot more time this year.
Yeah.
And so we're
yeah.
really going to hit like every single detail. And we can also make changes as well. So it's going to be beautiful. But I'm so excited to do it again.
No.
And I
you guys
also
are going to be
think-
gagged. You're going to be gagged.
Oh, I don't think anyone's going to expect it
Oh,
or anyone's
no.
going to be able to comprehend it until they are like,
It's done.
they see it and they're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah. And you know one thing that where we also defer here? She's married. You see the use of husband? You see the use of the word husband here? So let's bring him in. Ryan, come on. I mean, this is crazy to me. Round of applause for Ryan DiMartini. Guys, let me tell you something. This is my old boss.
That's me.
What the fuck are you doing in Turks and Caicos? This is insane.
It's pretty wild.
This is nuts.
It's been
Can you
a-
kind of explain the lore, the backstory?
Where do I start?
I used to work at a bar called Still Life in Greenville, North Carolina.
Mhm.
I have my opinions on the bar. I'll keep them to myself at this moment. But Ryan was my boss. He was the person that led the team. And I'm gonna be very honest. This is the first time I've said this to him. Because you know, I ride for the girls and the gays, and he's a straight man, and I gave him his flowers. I love you down. He has genuinely shaped me into the way that I speak to my team. Like the way he spoke to me. And because I'm a person where like if you combat with like aggression and you're loud and you're like this like super like approach, like I just fight back the same because you being loud doesn't make me respect you. It just makes me want to fight back to defend myself.
Mhm.
And like I've never met someone that's so like composed and stoic and has this like calm demeanor. So I really took a lot of what you did for the team back in the day and like applied it to like today. So I want you to know, I want to give you your flowers. Like you've definitely impacted the way that I am today, even though you're Unk.
Wow.
I want you to know, like you being Unk has definitely impacted my life.
Oh, that's
Because you have,
yeah. I'm
why-
not that old. Relax.
how are you like 54, 50?
Whoa.
Kidding. I'm just being a
Whoa,
dickhead.
whoa. No, I will. For the record, I will be 34 in August.
Oh my God.
I'm not that old. So relax
okay.
over there.
I'll give it to you.
No,
You're young. I'm just kidding.
That's a hell of a compliment. And that's honestly, as somebody who's been in an upper role, like such as I have, like for so long, that's what we strive for. You know, is like my goal day to day is not only to run a successful business, but to grow people, especially in like such the niche industry that I'm in and being in a college town. Like I know I'm not going to have these people forever, you know, but if I can just make like a small impact
You do.
to try to make them, you know, be a better person down the road. And that's I put my head on the pillow, like, and I every single night, and I'm happy.
Yeah, you
So-
definitely do. You're like almost like, it's like a teacher. Like you're like meant to be a
Yeah.
mentor.
It's weird.
And I think that that's such a, I literally told him today, like, I can't wait for them to have kids. Like, I'm going to be insufferable, bitch. Just know I'm going to do like a whole thing about it.
Oh, we're smoked. We talked about that earlier. And yeah, and to Camilla,
Oh,
like
you're
our kid's gonna be
fun.
spoiled.
You're fuck. He's going to have a car when he's like 13.
Jesus.
Yeah, fuck. And it's going to be like a Ferrari. It's going to be a law Ferrari, like $3 million car. And you won't be able to touch it. Like, no, it's for this kid. No, and I think the question they're probably asking is like, how the fuck did we all stay friends? Like,
Yeah.
how did this even happen? And Ryan actually was the first person that called me when I dropped. That sounds fucking crazy. Let me pause. When I dropped the link, I was scared. When I dropped the OnlyFans, I was scared about what my people were gonna say. Like, and he's someone that I really respected. And he called me and he was like, "Did you just do this? I was hearing from so-and-so," basically. And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Fuck it, bitch, make your bag." And from that point on, I was like, fuck everybody back at home. I'm gonna do this for myself. And like, I think that really shifted like the dynamic of like, no matter what I do,
Yeah.
at least I know like, if shit hits the fan, I could call you. And there have been many times where I've called both of you
Yeah.
a hot mess. Okay. And just run me through like how you guys felt or like your position in like my life or how you guys felt like through this journey. Cause you both have watched me grow.
Yeah.
Literally, you guys are like day ones. Like
Yeah.
you've been here from the beginning.
Yeah.
Just kind of like run me through that, like how that was.
It's really funny seeing how much you've grown yourself, like, you know, from your online status, and it's, to me, you're just that little idiot that moseyed into my office and wanted a job. Like, to be honest, like, it's really funny.
That's insane. I was begging for that job,
You
babe.
were, and you rocked
Insert
it. I'll give you
picture
that.
here.
I'm not just saying that for the pod. Like, you rocked it.
Has anyone beat my record?
No,
No.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Suck it. No, I'm passionate about that. Guys, when I tell you I was the best shooter girl there was, still life to this day can't beat Big Mama's record.
Yeah.
Well, you killed it.
Sorry, I'm really passionate about that.
It's just been it's been really cool, and it's been really proud. Like I'm filled with a lot of pride to just watch you grow to what you become, you know, what you continue to do, and it's just like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like even my employees that I talk to now, they're so starstruck when like,
Really?
yeah, like all like
Starstruck
actually-
is crazy. Like,
No,
I'm
I
a
s-
24-year-old
I
girl that don't
swear
have
to
no
God.
shit about shit.
I swear, like I'll randomly like name drop you in a conversation, not even thinking about it, because to me you're just like Camilla, my friend.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, wait, hold on, back up, like, you know her, and I'm like, yeah, dude, she
Like,
literally
very well, yeah.
She FaceTimed me like yesterday and talked nonsense. Like,
Yeah.
it's you know, it's pretty cool.
And can I
It's
just say
very
too,
cool.
like the impact you guys as a couple have on me, I do want to say, like, you're my age. And like,
know.
I joke a lot. Guys, this is the ring that went viral. I put it on my, yes, you did good, babe. Everyone give Ryan a round of applause. He did so good. It's a beautiful ring. I put that
On
on
your
my
finger?
finger and I trolled the internet. This is the ring. It's their ring. And I think it's, as someone that like, I kind of play the bit of like, oh, I can't wait to get engaged. And like, no, you're actually engaged and like you went through with it and
Oh,
you got
yeah.
married. And I do call you guys often because let's face it, like there is an age gap and that's
Yeah.
something that people
Oh,
are going to
yeah.
say. So like, I would love to, oh babe, you're there. You're 1 foot in the grave, sweetie. Okay. 1 foot in the grave. I think that's important to talk about, like what it's like being married at such a young age and like
Yeah.
being at completely different phases in life.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, it's been a doozy.
So no, it's actually been wonderful. When I met him, full honesty, I was like, yeah, we'll go out on a few dates and that'll be that. And it'll be fun.
I thought the opposite.
I know you did.
I know Ryan was talking to me earlier and was like, I was the love of my life.
He's the hopeless romantic and I'm a realist.
Romantic. Like I knew from the day that I saw it.
Put the
that I
mic
was
on
gonna
him.
marry her.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I knew from the day that I saw her, knew I was gonna marry her. And it's so funny listening to her, like, oh yeah, we'll just go on a couple dates and it'll be fun, and like, you know, we'll chop it up and then see you later. I'm like, damn, oof.
Okay, hold on a second, because that's not what happened.
And that's what you told me.
Well, he
What's tea, bitch? Okay, what's happening?
okay. So hold on, I can't say all that.
What?
So, okay, when we started dating, right off the bat, I was like, oh, there's a little bit more to this than I thought that there initially was. But, I mean, full honesty, like we dated for the beginning of our relationship was fun, interesting.
I talked about with Jaden too, like there is that
Toxic.
toxic phase.
Yeah.
And that's so normal. Like, I do want to say, like, I'm not saying if you're in a toxic relationship right now that it can get, like, babe, it doesn't last more than like
No.
3-4 months. Cause me and Owen were the same thing. Like, I just talked about with this Cole and Jaden, they have like a really toxic, like 3 to 4 months. And it's like, that's the point where it's like, make it or break it, where you either put in the work to fix it or you don't.
And
Well-
that's what I was gonna say. I kind of want to elaborate on that.
Put it
and
closer to his.
I want to elaborate on that. And in my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's
Especially working in nightlife.
yeah, but I think that when it comes to toxic relationships, a lot of people use that as an excuse of like, oh, we're going through a toxic phase, but they don't actually want to be in it.
Explain. I'm confused by that.
I mean, like some people use it as like a crutch of like, there's all the signs to get out of a relationship, and it's either it is very black and white. You either
So
get out
one-
or you put the work in to make it work. And we chose the latter.
So run me through, if there's someone out there right now that's like going through a toxic relationship, like what's a break and what's something that you guys went through that was like, let's figure this out. We can move on from this. I would say like cheating is like, come on. That's
Oh yeah, if
That's
you
insane.
There was none of that.
there was none of that. It was very much me and him, I think, were in two different stages of life, and that's where the age gap part came in. And he had gone through things already that I hadn't gone through yet, and I was going through. And there were times where I wanted someone who was in the exact same spot. So we kind of went through that a little bit. And then we individually were just kind of like, all right, let's take a hot minute. Let's take a break. And then that did not last long at all. We got back together, and ever since then, I think we individually had to be alone and kind of make up our minds, get back together. And I knew when I got back together with him, I'd marry him.
really.
But I knew I'd marry him before that. It
But-
just wasn't immediate like him. It took me a minute, which I think is quite normal for women.
Right.
If I'm being completely honest, because I think there's sometimes people go, oh yeah, I knew right from the bat. I didn't. But I also was in a different phase in life to where he was, to where I was not thinking that way.
Right.
But now, but with our marriage and with our relationship, we are so intentional. Like, we are intentional in like everything that we do for each other. And, we are huge advocates of marriage therapy.
Yeah, that's one thing that you guys
Yeah.
have been saying. And like, I've told Owen, I'm like, would you be down? And he's like, yeah, babe, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And it's like, even if it's a response of whatever you want that gets us to take those next steps, because I am someone that's like, I'm trolling a bit when it comes to like, oh, Owen, when are you going to get engaged? When are we going to get engaged? Like, when are we going to do this? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, I do want, and as someone who did have parents who did have a successful marriage, like, I do want to take the steps to have a successful marriage. And I think anyone that has kids, you hope that your kids want to be better than you, like
Yeah.
better than you did. And not to say that my parents did a bad job, but like, I want to do better. I want to have, better. I want to be able to provide better and understand my partner deeper. And that's something that you guys have been teaching me into this phase of like, I've called them many times, like, oh my God, Owen's never going to get engaged to me. Like this, that, and the third, like, when do I know it's going to happen? And, I really look up to you guys when it comes to marriage and when it comes to even like,
Yeah.
just like girl problems that I can call you and just be like, hey,
I
like,
know.
and Ryan's actually the one that did say the comment about being friends with people that you work with and like your take on that. I obviously want them to hear it from you. I said that you said, I think it's beautiful from what you've seen here. Mind you, I want to preface too, this is Ryan and Alexis' first time coming on a trip that I've invited them to. I've been begging. After their wedding, I took a jet to their wedding in Charleston, and I was like, I called Ryan and I was like, look, we have a jet from Charleston to New York. I will buy you a suite as like a little mini like vacay honeymoon at the Ritz-Carlton. You guys can have like a shopping weekend, like all on me. Let's go. And they were like, no, it's like my uncle's fifth dog's birthday. Like I have to stay in Charleston. Are you fucking kidding me? So I've been trying to get them to come on trips. So this is the first time they've seen like my team. And the first time that you've seen like kind of like in a way like what I've built in a way.
Yeah.
And the
It's
people that
amazing.
have
Well, I saw a glimpse
put
of
the
it.
mic on her. God, sorry.
I saw a glimpse of it
Yeah,
when
during
I
the
was at
party.
your house, all, doing your party and everything. And what you've built is not only just impressive, but I think people underestimate you and who you actually are. And when you actually get to know you, you're a completely
I know. I feel like
you're different. I don't even want to say different in a
But, like,
bad way, but it's like
and I think that's exactly why I'm doing this podcast. Like I
Yeah.
feel like people don't know
you.
this.
Yeah, they don't know.
And I've been so intimidated by showing that because I'm afraid
I don't
that
think you
they
should.
won't like me or like because I'm a big believer in like the people you surround yourself with are the people that you're going to become like.
Yeah.
And I'm just afraid that like they'll get judged for who I was or they'll get judged for like the shit that I like me doing OnlyFans. Like I respectfully, I think about it all the time. Like you doing business with me, I can be a liability to the fact of the professionalism of it. And like I've had for being very transparent, people say I will not work with you because it's a liability for me. So the fact that you guys stick around, it's like means so much more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I think it's because we know you. We know.
Yeah.
I mean, for God's sakes, I was at your house for a week.
Yeah.
For like literally 18 hours a day. Like I saw everything.
Yeah.
And the way that you treat people and the way that you handle yourself and everything around you. Like you are incredibly gracious and you are incredibly down to earth. And I think people see a version of you sometimes that's the glitz, the glamour, all
Yeah.
of that. But like me and you, I mean, we talk all the time.
Yeah.
Like we can sit down and talk for 2 hours.
Bitch. Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, okay.
Like I'm human. And
Yeah,
I think
you
I
are
forget, I
human.
forget to like show that. And I think that's why like even Ryan, you'll be like, oh, like to me, you're just a friend. And like, okay, guys, for real shit. I will vouch for him. You know, when that one person's like, oh, I'm friends with like Morgan Wallen. It's like you met Morgan once at a bar. You don't know what the fuck Morgan Wallen doesn't remember you. Like, we truly have built such like a unique friendship.
We have.
I'm so prideful of that.
We have.
I'm so incredibly
pretty
prideful
cool.
of that. Right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Am I like cool?
Yeah, yeah, all right.
I'm like, cool. Okay, period. No, but I couldn't be more honored to be a part of y'all's life, to be very honest with you. I don't want you to feel like I take it for granted, because I don't. People like you guys come few and far between, and I want to give you guys your flowers and say, like, I appreciate you guys even being here. Like, I love you guys deeply.
This has been amazing. I mean, this trip has been absolutely incredible.
It's been,
but it's also been
much
so
needed.
nice to get to know everyone in your group.
Yeah, what's
like
the
on a
tea? What do you
deeper-
think?
Oh my God, I love everyone. Like, I'm sad to
I'm like,
leave.
who's your
I'm like,
favorite?
no, but everyone is like completely different from each other.
Isn't that insane? Like, everyone is so different.
Yeah. But
In the most
everyone gets
insane way.
along.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But we've had a blast. I mean, last night I was like, I don't want to leave.
I know, same. I'm like thinking about extending. It's our last night.
I know, it's sad.
We should get fucked up. Who?
The owners are coming of the house.
Who?
The owners of the house.
Right now?
No, tomorrow. They're staying.
Are they really?
I think so.
Fuck them hoes.
Oh, whoa.
Never staying here again.
Yeah, I was about to say, we won't be back.
Edit.
I'm kidding.
No, we were actually laying in bed last night and we were talking about it. It's really cool. Just you know, like it's an extremely unique crew of people that are here that are all in your lives for different reasons, that are really good people that just so happen to be really good at their craft.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly what he said. Yeah.
It's honestly, it's mind blowing. It's fascinating, and it's pretty awesome just to be a tiny slice of that.
Oh, you're part of the whole pie.
Well,
You're not a tiny slice. You guys are a big part of it.
yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I'm so happy you're here.
Love you more.
And I can't wait for you guys to see them in Paris, because I'm going to bully them to go to Paris with me to Paris Fashion Week.
Well, I
but,
guess that decision's made.
oh, you're going.
All right.
Yo, you had 3 beers in the pool and you said she was going. So I'm
No,
taking
he
that.
gets a whole lot of liquid courage, let me tell you. He will,
I'll figure it out.
next thing you
He
know,
said,
we'll
put
be
it on
in-
the Airmails. We'll deal with it later. I'll sell the damn house. We're going to Paris. So
That's exactly what happened.
say, see you in Paris.
Hey, you know, I live and die by happy wife, happy life.
And I know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Owen, take notes.
Sorry, brother.
I'm not even, he's like, you're not even a wife yet, bitch.
Nobody said that.
All right. I really appreciate you guys coming on and just talking. This is like
Thanks for having
crazy.
us.
Did you feel crazy doing this?
That's cool.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I need like PR training or something.
I feel like I need a beer.
I don't think that I'm.
Brian's, I need a fucking beer.
Where's my beer?
I'm a great event planner, but maybe not a podcaster.
Stay tuned to see the event. You guys are phenomenal.
Do I get to say that? Be like, oh, I know Camilla. I need a beer assistant.
Literally, yeah. That's fucked. Beer! Like falls out of the sky. I appreciate you guys coming on. I love you guys. Stay tuned to see the Christmas party. Next up, we have the Glam Squad. I want to intro. There's a very niche intro for you.
Hit it.
Can I give my little elevator pitch? Hi, everyone. This is Evan Pitcher. He is one of my new besties who is incredibly talented in many different things, one of them being the top OnlyFans creator as a guy. Come on!
Not top yet. Working on it.
Oh, you're a top,
Working
babe.
on it. Okay. Sick.
Oh, see that? That was good. No, oh my God. I'm like so in love with you.
Same.
You're like one of like the fifth men. I'm like the gay, like the fifth like you're not even like gay, to be honest.
The first gay man.
If I have a shot. No, babe, the second I found out Leo Skeppy like made out with a girl, I was like, I'm in ya. Kidding, baby. I'm lying. Baby, I'm just kidding, right?
I have your man shirt on.
POV, I've had 3 martinis and this is how I act. Yeah. I'm obsessed with you. And I just kind of want to like talk about you because I love you.
Go.
I love this person. He is truly, there's 5 times in my life I can count, like literally on one hand, where I've almost passed out from laughing.
Oh.
And 4 of them have been with
Me.
you.
Yep.
I've learned so much from you. Like
What?
truly. Like you know me. I ask like 50 questions and either people find that offensive or they find it like
yeah.
annoying.
Or that she cares.
You just said annoying, so you think I'm annoying.
No, you're telling a story and it's like, okay, but what was he wearing? Or what color? What time of day was it?
We just did this.
But I think that means you care. I don't find that.
I
annoying.
care so much about like the tiniest things. And the one thing, if there's anything I've learned from you is like, maybe I'm not as crazy as I think I am because you're crazier. And like, I feel so seen by you. Are we here?
No, I feel that too.
So
That I would say is my favorite thing about our friendship is we're in such different eras of our life.
like, babe, complete.
Like you're in like a stable relationship. Lol, I don't know what that is. And I like almost missed the flight here because I was face fucking someone on the beach till 4 in the morning. Yeah.
No.
Yet we're both like, when I was done, you were like, no, you were like, come over, I want to hear about it.
No, I said, can you bring me chicken nuggets? I want to hear about it.
Yes.
From Wendy's.
But you
specifically.
genuinely, regardless, we want such different things right now.
Completely. I don't want
You've
to
always,
in my
like-
face at 4 a.m. Continue.
From the first day I met you, I think I was telling you something, you asked so many questions, and the next time I saw you asked about what I had told you the first time.
Yeah, because I need to know.
But no, it just shows that you care. And even though it was face fucking on the beach 4 in the morning,
Right.
you were like so excited to hear how that went.
You
And
still haven't told me.
Is that really fucked up that I was like, oh, she cares. She wants to know like how deep he could go. And I just love that. I love that you care about that.
That was a
No?
stop, not a high five.
Oh.
But we can go with that.
Okay.
No, and
That microphone is so distracting right there. Keep going.
so you just like lick my tits.
Everyone else has too. Come on. They won't admit it.
Babe, it's just.
No, okay,
you
Ryan
and
won't
Owen.
admit it because Jade won't admit it. Jade.
Jaden, he calls
Am
you
I
Jade.
drinking too
Beat his ass,
much
beat his ass. Beat his ass, beat his ass, beat his ass. No.
I was trying
guys,
to say Cole, but I said her. I don't know. I'm trying to say the married men are not looking at your rack, okay?
Why me? What I did?
You looked at my rack. I did. You said I did, question mark?
Good
Okay.
answer, good answer.
Oh my God, what a good, he's
Good
PR trained.
answer,
He's
yeah.
PR trained for his relationship. No, I feel like I need to publicly say this.
Oh God, what?
No, this is a good thing. Fucking calm down. I'm not gonna air your shit out. Lipstick Nick is literally the reason we're sitting here today.
A combo. Yeah, lipstick Nick for sure.
And
And
Madison.
of course, yeah.
But,
no,
like-
lipstick Nick, Nicole.
Can you explain, like, does she know, like, are y'all like,
We've never met.
And
We've
she
never
just-
met. We've been very like supportive and friendly to each other on social media.
I love her.
And she just DM'd me one day to kind of facilitate me meeting Madison, and I didn't even know that that meant you. And then,
Wait, did you know who I was before?
Of
Okay,
course, of
that
course.
was stupid. I
No,
don't
I
mean
did.
it like
No, of
that, but
course
like,
I
did
did.
you know, like, I did
Of course I
OnlyFans
did.
and like,
Of course I did, yes. You're on everyone's fucking For You timeline page every time they open their goddamn phone. Even here in this villa, every time someone opens their phone, we just hear your voice.
It's
From
like,
whatever
"Get
the
rid of
last real, yes. The jet skiing one, every single
Us
fucking
cracking our
person's
neck?
phone.
Can you guys insert a video right now?
No, we're gonna do it right now. Go.
Okay.
Go.
Oh my
you
God,
go.
wait. Okay. Can you hold it to
This
my
is
neck?
our new Instagram series. Oh, hold on. Go.
Brace yourself, goddamn. Okay. Oh, that was nice. Your turn. Wait, you want me to hold it for you? Are you okay? Stop drinking if you're gonna be. Almost dies.
Okay, wait.
And that's how, like,
Friendship.
and that's it. I'm kidding.
We're gonna be like 60 looking at each other like this.
We're like,
She's not as concerned. I'm way more concerned that it's bad for you. You don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck.
why are you crying?
Wipe it.
Were you crying when he face fucked you?
I face fucked him. And yes, he was crying. He was fine.
So
I wasn't sure if it was.
I kind of wait. What'd you say?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I was gonna say I wasn't sure if it was spit on his face or tears. Probably both. There's a bug that just.
I kind of. You are also one of the. This is a hard pivot. Hold on. You're one of the only people. Lie?
No, say it. I'm the only what?
No, you're not.
I want to be the only. I don't even know what. So competitive. I'm the only what?
No, listen. You are probably the second person, like, in my circle, because, you know, my circle is very small.
Like, who the fuck is the first?
Could you fucking let me finish my goddamn sentence?
Yep.
I'm gonna just say, let's hold hands. I love you so much, and you're wanted. Like, is that what you need from me? Fuck.
Yes.
Please don't leave my life. I love you. The Otto came in earlier and said, like, he was actually planning on leaving Miami, and you guys both said you wanted to leave to go to New York. So kind of like,
Wanted or going to?
so you're still going.
Continue.
So I kind of wanted to just touch base on like your experience in Miami, because I feel we just met, but like you've been here for a while, and like
Which is
I want-
crazy. I live how many streets up from
he
you?
lives like literally 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
And I think
Same area.
for me, like I have this tendency of like thinking I can fix people, and like, oh, I can fix the fact
need
that you want to
fixing.
stay here. Like I've grown so attached to you, and like I love you so deeply that if you were to just like live halftime here, halftime in New York, like I'd
You'd be
have
halftime
to
happy.
like,
You'd be halftime happy.
yeah, like I'd be halftime happy.
When I met you, though, I said this the other night. I met you at a time like so much was changing
Yeah.
in my life, and you were someone that I could talk to literally everything about. There was no judgment. I know that sounds so cliche to say.
No, but like
they're
true.
really, but you're also someone I know we're very hard on people. We've acknowledged that. So to find someone that I actually genuinely seek advice from and like really want to hear it and want to use it is rare.
Yeah.
So when I met you and all these things are changing and happening, and I talked to you about them and you cared and you listened, it made me like, it's probably a bad thing that you live 5 minutes away, because I'm at your house like every single day and we don't leave the house and all we do is just.
No, I love it. And like we even
That was not a finished sentence, but you know.
Go ahead.
No. There was
No, keep going.
there was no ending. There was just you and I got it. Hopefully they got it.
no, yeah, I hope you guys got that. I think I do want to. This episode is all about like really giving the people in my life their flowers, and I just do want to say like
Hand these to me.
yeah, I really think you deserve these. Wait,
Why?
hold on.
Are they real?
Yes, get out.
Oh.
I'm trying to set the scene.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Show the camera.
Good, got it.
I just really want to give you your flowers, because even though we're not like super public, like with our friendship, and like we post cracking videos,
Go on, paralyze
literally
yourself.
paralyzing ourselves videos, but like I'm so lucky to have met you in like such a short time. I feel so seen by you. Like it's the same thing, like the same way you feel like you can't be judged. Like I say the craziest shit to you about like how I'm feeling, or like even a lot of this episode has been about like my anxiety and what it's felt like for the people around me to like what it's been to experience that with me. And I think at a time where you felt you were such in a low place, I was there with you. And like at the end of the day, like all we're trying to do is like keep each other like afloat. And like I constantly want to push you up and like push you to your goals. And even though you're one of the, I can't lie, like wait, you are literally
What?
one of the only people that I don't break bread with here.
What does that mean?
Like we don't do business together
Oh yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Because I do. That
Like,
sounds
what?
bad, but like I
No,
do
it's
want to
true.
see you succeed.
Yeah.
And like if that means I can invest in you
Yeah. In any
financially or
way.
even emotionally, like
Yeah,
I want to
you're
see you
there.
succeed
Yeah.
100%. And
Yeah.
I truly, you've been such a like testimony to no matter how long you know someone, it feels like you
doesn't
can know
matter.
them forever.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've literally known you for years.
Never.
And I'm so incredibly grateful for like all you do in my life, even when I'm calling you crashing out about F1 and how they scam me. I'm crying about my career, literally, that I'm never gonna like wake up again. And I want to
Yeah. And I'm like, I'll come over and sit outside the bathtub while you cry.
no, literally like
But that's the, although we're on very different journeys personally, professionally, we're both like just head down grinding so hard.
Yeah.
And it's hard when you do that to maintain friendships along the way. And you're one.
Do you mind sharing your story? Because I think it's so beautiful.
In what part?
Like how you literally lived in your car at one point.
Oh, yeah. That was.
Like I feel like
I can't.
I love a bitch with grit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and that's something we talk about all the time. Like, I really can't relate to someone who's like had like a white picket
Yeah.
fence, like
Can we get rid of this
beautiful
now?
family. Yeah, babe.
Okay, thanks.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, white picket fence. Yeah.
Like I can't really relate to someone who's had like a perfect, and that's fucked up. Like
No, but it's
I
true.
mean that in the most sincere way. Like
Yeah.
someone who's their biggest problem is their dad won't give them their credit card. Like
Yeah.
I get that but there's no relatability there.
I want to say something so dark.
What?
No. Keep going.
Please say it.
No, I literally no. We will all be canceled as fuck.
Okay.
We just need someone who's been through shit. You know
Like-
what I mean by
Like I need someone that has a little bit of sauce, a little bit of grit. You know, like
that. I need you to have gone through hell, honestly. If we're gonna connect on this deep of a level, this just
like
But that's why
me-
we get it.
like I'm not saying you had to be homeless living in your car for me to like you. That's not what I'm saying.
I kind of did.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I
It's just these wins mean so much more, and we can understand where they came from, and we haven't lost touch with those
no.
people from before.
No, and the one thing that I truly admire about you is even though you've made it to the point in your career where you're like literally like you've gone so far past what our peers are doing, like I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like you've really fought so hard to where where
Yeah.
you're at today. And I'm gonna say something really fucked up when you find it. Editor, please
gonna
take
love
this
it.
out. No, stop.
No, don't.
Okay,
ever
wait,
do
let me
that.
pivot.
What were you gonna say? Give me a hint.
No. I just truly admire how far you've come because the odds were literally so against you.
Fuck,
Like
were they ever?
respectfully.
Yeah. There was no deck of cards. There was no stick. I didn't get the short end of the stick. There was no fucking stick.
So could you like kind of because they don't know, right? Like I'm trying to like this whole episode is like literally letting them in on my life and like how we get along and like why we get along. And it's because you were homeless and had nothing.
But it started before my family did very well growing up.
Right.
And when I cut ties with them to kind of go my own way, I knew that it was going to mean my life was going to get a lot harder. And I still chose to make my life harder than stay somewhere that I didn't feel was right for me at that time. And it was discouraging at first too, when you come from a successful family, to think that you're never going to be able to provide for yourself what your family did, or like when you see how your parents lived, you think, well, I'm never going to be able to achieve that. And
What
I never
shifted
let
for you?
that, I don't know, I've just always been I think I've never let fear stop me. Even if there wasn't necessarily a shift, it was just like, I don't even know how I'm going to make this happen. I'm just going to go and we're going to see where we land. And we didn't always land in the best place, but I just always kept going. And had I not kept going, I would have never ended up in Miami. I would have never met you. But it was definitely not always.
And what made you realize like OnlyFans
Okay, so
was like
one
for
of my
you?
no one knows this. During that really low moment, I needed to make money to support myself very quickly. And at the time, a few of my closest friends were the biggest female performers in the world for adult entertainment. And one of them said to me, "Have you ever been on Cam?" And I was like, "What's Cam?" And she was like, "Those like
Like a cam website?
yeah, like those webcam websites where you just go live.
Okay.
And like, when you're done, it's done, and that's it." And she said, like, you would do very well on Cam. So that's what I started doing. I started.
Shut the- why don't I
went
know
on,
that?
I went on Cam,
Why don't
and
I know this?
I the first time I turned it on, I was in there for like 5 minutes. Someone joined the room and left, and I was like mortified. I like hung up and I called her. I was like, I can't do this.
Wait, why?
But I FaceTimed her and I was like in a hoodie and a hat. And she's like, you got to get fucking naked. Like, no one's going to join your room, you sitting there like that. So then I went back on, got not fully naked to start, ended up getting fully naked, doing the whole thing. And I did really well the first night. And it was something that
And
I
you were in
realized,
a place of like, oh, I need to make
I didn't have
some
an
shape.
option. I didn't want to do it. I was terrified. And when you're in a camera, you see the number of people that are in there, but you don't know who the fuck they are. This could be anybody.
That's horrifying.
It was horrifying.
I'm sorry.
But
That's
I
like
didn't have an
literally
option.
scary.
I literally didn't have an option. I needed to, my car was in another state. I couldn't even afford to bring it to where I was. I literally couldn't afford to buy anything, eat. I had no option. I had to do this. And I created that character and I had a stage name, a performer name, and I tattooed it in the middle of my neck.
What does it say?
Here you go.
Travis? Shut the fuck up.
So that was after that period ended, but that character I created changed my life at a time that I could have gone down a really who knows what path. I like created this character, then started an online persona. And then another career was just happening to take off for me when this one was kind of really popping off. And I was starting to get attention from this career when I would go out to certain things. And I just wasn't ready for that. So I quickly went home, deleted everything. I didn't need it anymore. And then years later, being to more recent days, I'd always thought about it because I was just really good at it.
I thought about OnlyFans.
Just online,
but,
yeah.
But were you scared because of the experience you had on the cam website?
No, because the cam website was all solo stuff. It was just like jerking off, fucking toys, entertaining people. You know what I mean? So there was no like, repercussion, I thought, down the road, because also you're not posting anything. After the live is over, it's gone. I mean, unless someone records it. OnlyFans was like, it's videos that are posted, or it's collabing, it's like full fucking. It's like, how am I supposed to find a relationship or a partner or family or anything when you're fucking all over the internet? And it was just a fear that was stopping me. And it got to a point where I was like, I've never let fear stop me from doing anything else. Why the fuck am I gonna stop now? And that's kind of how I started. But luckily, I started OnlyFans in a very healthy place, financially, mentally, that I was not doing because I had to, like I did previously. I was doing it because I really wanted to. And I saw the industry, and I saw that there was no one at the time that was really fucking, in my opinion, killing it or doing it really, really, really well, or doing it the way that it could be done. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna kill it. And that's what I'm in the process. And you're in the process of seeing me.
Yeah, and you've been so diligent, and like you've been doing it yourself. Like, I'm gonna be very transparent.
You see me here at dinner.
Literally, like, and this is me being honest and transparent here, like there's this thing called like a chat team. Usually people on OnlyFans would like have like someone that's like chatting for them, and he does it himself. Like
everything.
Every time we hang out, he whips out his computer. He sits there and he's like chatting himself like literally hours a day. And like I'll be talking to him, he's like 1 second, and he just like
We're
has
at your
to
birthday
finish.
party, you're like,
Literally,
mom is beside you. I'm like, yeah, you want this fucking
babe, he's like sending his like shit in the middle of like my birthday cookout, which like my family's desensitized, let's be honest.
True.
Like, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And I think that like
someone has to pay the bills.
I'm like so mind blown by your like work ethic.
And I feel the same way about you. So thank you. The fact you say that means a lot to me.
Like you're so
Thank you.
And you're detail oriented, which like I'm the same way when it comes to not that side of things, but like people in my life. Like I pay attention to like specific stories and specific things because I really truly care about like where you want to be. Like, and that's just the God honest truth. Like I'm so proud of like when you tell me these stories, I'm like, this is so insane. And I think people that like newly come into my life, it's easy for them to see what I've built and not see everything that I've been through.
Yeah.
So like you actually came into a point in you're like one of the most recent people that's ever like in the crew right now. He's like the most recent person that's like stepped into my life.
And not that you have recent people off, like new people.
No, I don't have many new people often, but like you're one of like the newer people, and I feel so seen by you. And you've been here like such a short amount of time. And you're like watching me go through a time period where like I'm really struggling. And there was a time before you where I was in bed with Owen, sobbing my eyes out about the fact that like I wasn't talking to my parents, and like I lost everything to doing OnlyFans. And like now I'm in a time where like I had to let that comfort go after building it back. Like my parents saw me making money. They like realized, oh wait, she's actually starting a career. And they met Owen, and it was like, oh, like she's gonna be okay. And like I built such a comfortable like little ecosystem. And for me to be like, hey, I'm not happy, I'm like starting over, that's when you came in my life. And you're like watching me fall apart, and you're like, bitch, get it together.
No, but I'm not bitch together. You're falling apart very beautifully, actually, in a very graceful way, considering how most people fall apart. Yeah, your hair is still done. You're still looking good.
At least I'm like glammed out when I'm.
But the thing is, your version of falling apart is you're not laying in bed crying to Owen that shit's falling apart.
Yeah,
you're getting.
I definitely
you're
am.
here.
Like I'm doing both.
But we're here on a vacation right now, and you set up lights and cameras, and you're fucking working. You don't know how to not work.
Because I truly, and I've expressed this to everyone here, I feel like you guys, I haven't been honest with like the people in my life. I haven't been honest with, not honest, that's not the right word. I haven't showed you guys who has made me me, who has been there in the times where I'm not okay. And you guys barely know that I'm not okay because I post up to a Nicki Minaj song or a Cardi B song being like, bad bitches, ass fat, coochie good.
Don't forget Tate McRae.
Oh yeah, and oh God forbid. Like you introduced me to Tate McRae. But like, this episode really, I just want people to understand like where things come from. And like, I want you to be a familiar face. Like me literally telling Owen, I want to have like a David Dobrik moment where everyone in my life is like a role and like, everyone is like a constant character, because I think it's important because you guys are all a part of who I'm going to become and who I am today. And I'm trying to be more vulnerable, and it's you know more than anybody, like since you do the line of work that you work in, putting yourself out there, you read everything, you see everything, and it does hurt. It just hurts.
Yeah.
Like when someone comments about something that you believe is true,
About yourself.
it hurts.
Yeah.
So like, that's where I really resonate with you,
Yeah.
is you're very strong.
Thank
You're
you.
very strong.
Thank
And I literally, you just, in this moment of life that I'm in right now, you're like the strength that I don't have. And I can call you and be like, I'm literally dying and
I
drowning.
know.
Like, what do I do? And you're like, bitch, you got to keep going. And
Yeah.
this is why you did this in the first place. And like, just hone in and focus on that.
Yeah.
So like, I just thought it was really important for them to meet you.
Thank you. And even although I'm along for the journey and the ride and I'm excited to see where you go, even if, which it won't be, even if it was nowhere else, it wouldn't change how ride or die or how
Yeah.
where I'm not here for where you could go. Like I love you for where you are right now.
I
So,
love you.
I love you too.
Guys, this is Evan. I love him. I love you. My sweet bean. I love you. I'm having the most fun. I'm having the most fun right now. This is someone that is extremely multi-talented. He's absolutely gorgeous. This is my hairstylist and my dearest friend, Shani Bobani. Bitch, we've been through hell and
We've been
motherfucking
through
back.
hell, heaven,
Hell,
purgatory,
heaven, earth, purgatory,
and
right.
everything under the sun.
Say hello to Shani Bobani.
Hi, everyone.
Say hi to the Vitas.
I have.
How are you feeling? Are you nervous?
No,
You've had a shot.
I've got a couple.
Oh my God, you are last but certainly not least,
No,
my love. I'm
no.
so obsessed. Can I just need to tell the story
Mhm.
about how we first met and the
Okay.
first thing I said to you.
Do so.
So,
Get
New
ready.
York Fashion Week 2025, May. No, I lie. Met a year ago.
Exactly.
Met party a year ago, the Willie Chavaria party. Miss Joy, this is the first time me and Miss Joy have ever met, and I'm so sad you're not here. This is actually one of her lifelong best friends.
Mhm.
And Joy was like, oh, I have a great hairstylist, and called Sean after we had a little mishap the day before I got in New York. And Joy called Sean, and I'm sitting in my bed, and I'll never forget this, we're in a hotel room. I'm facing the window, and Sean comes in the room. He knocks, like, hi, I'm here, whatever. Owen greets him. I'm sitting on the bed, and he comes and he's like, hi, my name's Sean. And he hugs me, and I look up at him. I literally go, oh my God, you are so gorgeous. I was like, you are a beautiful man. And I stand on that bitch.
And what did I reply with?
You were like, you are so gorgeous yourself. You are one bad bitch. And like, since then, bitch,
Hey, man. Locked
done.
it.
Locked
She
in.
said, give me your updo and let me see what you could do.
oh my God.
And I gave you the updo. You said, this is exactly what I wanted. Yesterday's hairdresser. And it went from there.
I'm like obsessed with our relationship.
I'm obsessed with our relationship.
Like, you're like the seventh gay I'm in love with.
I feel like from day one, we like locked in and was like,
And the thing about our relationship is that you are someone that I have so much fun with, and we've genuinely been through like some traumatic shit,
yeah.
and yet we sit at the end of the night and we're dying laughing at it.
And we still tear. We're like, damn, we did that? We did
Guys,
that.
can we insert a picture, some pictures here of our iconic looks? Come on, you need a moment.
There
You
was
need a
a
moment. Like,
lot
insert pictures here
of them.
of the most iconic looks we've done for Paris Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week,
Mhm.
fucking Milan Fashion Week. We've eaten
Yes.
it.
We have went all over the globe, girl.
That's insane. Pierre, we were about to go to Paris in June.
Girl, Paris in June. Well, haven't been confirmed yet, but
Oh.
waiting on my confirmation.
Madison, we're on that.
Oh, Madison.
Obviously, Shani, you're going. You're insane.
But no, we've created
I-
iconic memories.
I want to just say, like, I'm so incredibly grateful for you because you're so resilient.
Thank
And
you.
even though, I mean, you live in California, so it's like hard to like keep up all the time. And I'm so passionate about like your work and like you wanting to be a DJ, guys. He's
Yeah.
a DJ
Yes.
and he controls the aux when he does
Yes.
glam. And
Yeah.
it's so great and amazing. And yet again, just someone else that like attached myself to your dreams. And like, I want to see you succeed in every way possible.
Yeah. I would never forget when you said after you found out I wanted to DJ and you were like, I went to your house and be like, I cannot wait for you to get on to DJ my party, and I'm like, oh my God, how did she know that I wanted to be a DJ? And you just really recognize,
Of
like,
course.
and you acknowledge, like,
of course. I want you to be happy in like
Yeah.
every way possible. And like, I know that you even said like, you like doing hair, but it's not something that you love. And I think I resonate with that so much because like, I was comfortable in a situation, but I think for you, when it's very specific people, you really love it.
exactly.
Like
That
when it's
is-
really specific
I
people.
want a choice.
Yes. Right. And it's
I
like,
want a choice.
so can you kind of run me through like your career and like how you've gotten to like be to where today is?
Wow. Well,
Like, how'd you even get into hair?
I started out in fashion, and
What do you mean?
I went to FIT, and that in Fashion Institute of Technology in New York with Joy, where I met Joy. And I started working in fashion. I was an account executive. I was bouncing around, working at several different places in the fashion industry. And I just was not happy. It was just like bouncing around. I never felt fulfilled. And after some time went by, I was like, well, what am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna be happy? I come from, like, I'm like a cat. Like, I have like literally all these
9
different
lives.
lives. You know, that shit.
Right.
You know,
We'll keep it on
but
the
you know, and I finally felt myself in a complacent like place where I was like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? And I felt like I plateaued, and my boss told me, she's like, you give such a creative outlook in your personality. Why don't you write down 10 things that you want to do with your career that would be creative? And I was like, well, what the fuck would I do?
Right.
And I thought, well, I could do hair, and then I could model, because I did
Oh, you're
years
so
ago.
gorgeous.
Thank you, darling.
Are you still
You're
pursuing that?
true. That's it's in the works. It's getting back into it.
I'm so
Um,
excited.
And my boss was like, you should write down these 10 things. I wrote on the train home, and I wrote these 10 things down. And the next day I brought them back to my boss, and she goes, she's like, okay. She took them in the back, and she called me into the office, and she said, we're gonna fire you today because you're late. They started making up all these things. And I'm like, wait, this is all some bullshit. And then I left out the room, and she comes out, and I'm like, what was that about? And she passes me an envelope, and she has $6,000 in it. And she's like, I fired you because I wanted you to get unemployment, because I enrolled you in hair school that starts tomorrow.
Shut the fuck up.
She said you needed to push out the door.
Shut
And
the
that
fuck
is
up.
how, and I went in the next day into hair school that she enrolled me in. And I gave my ID, and I started that day.
Your boss did that for you.
My boss.
Do you still talk to her? to
Oh
this
my
day?
gosh, we DM sometimes.
Are you great?
here.
Like, how is that?
I cannot express how grateful I am for that woman. Like, it's like, it was the push I needed.
insane.
I would have been working as a factory auditor, because that was my last job in fashion.
And how has hair like changed
Oh my
your
gosh.
life?
I mean, I get to meet people like you. I get to meet people that are like really grateful for the
You did Carol G's hair,
opportunity.
bitch, for Coachella. Let's
Yeah.
be motherfucking honest.
Yes, I did.
Let's give him a second.
Yes, I
He
did.
did Carol G, one of the most
Creative
iconic-
director.
You creative directed that?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes. For hair, for sure. Yeah.
All the team.
The whole stage, 82 people. 15 assistants. Yes.
Okay. That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, could you have ever imagined that when you like took a risk and like did hair and like
I think everything kind of like just as in your career kind of like unravels, and you're like, well, damn, how did I get here? But I'm going to keep just rolling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel
And
that.
then one person leads to the next person. And then you realize at some point that you need people.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like at one point when you're like down and like feel like your back's against the wall, you're like, fuck everyone. When really you should go the other way and
Yeah.
embrace just a different body of people. You
Right.
know what I mean? And that's what I feel is
And I-
most important.
I do want to say like something that I truly admire is you and Joy's relationship.
yeah.
And I know she's not here to like
Yeah.
talk and like be a part of the
Love you,
conversation.
Joy.
But like how how have you been able to like maintain such a close relationship with her? Because you guys are in completely different
Yeah.
like paths.
Yeah. I think like everyone I have in my life right now is compatible, not only in professional, it's very intimate. It's like we can.
So how do you feel to navigate like, because yet again, I talked about this earlier in the episode, like, can you have a personal relationship and friendship and also have a business relationship with the same person?
Yeah.
Because you know what it's like to work in the industry with celebrities and like people of like really high influence. Like, are a lot of them friends with like the people on their team? And how has it been cultivating these relationships with those people?
I feel like some people are not intertwined with their teams, and that's why they do not look cohesive all the time. They don't look put together all the time. People that bounce around look bounced around. You know what I mean? And that's just being honest. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel
So
like
you
when
think
you
being
stick,
genuine
yeah, and I
and,
feel
like-
like when you are personable with someone, you unlock another door. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, I can choose this hairstyle for you because you did display a little edginess when we went out.
Really?
You know,
Wait,
and I'm
so
like,
run
oh,
me
you got
through
it
how
in you.
you've chosen
Oh,
hairstyles for me. Mind you, I just want to put out there, like, when it comes to my glam team, I hate making decisions. I make a lot of decisions in my own personal life and like professional life. So when it comes to like me sitting in the chair, I need like my stylist, my makeup artist, my hairstylist, just like all get in a room and figure it out. Figure it out because I trust that you know me.
Right.
So like, how does that creative? I'm not in these meetings.
Well, like,
so how does this creative process happen for you?
Well, girl, I have seen you in so many different lights, I feel. So like,
Wait, what does that mean?
I've seen you in New York where we're panicking and running around, but then we're also like going to after parties and then relieving the day and having a great time and going home and you're like, bitch, take my hair out. And where were you? And you needed me to take your hair out. So I'm like, oh, she's spicy. But then we go to like going to your parents' house in North Carolina, and I'm just like kicking it in your canopy in the backyard of your
And
house.
you have such a good relationship with my mom.
Oh, and I just love your parents. I love your parents, and I love your mom.
Like if I call my
it's
mom,
literally,
right now,
she
like,
will go crazy.
I literally, can I call my mom right now? Give me my phone.
She is my favorite.
I want you guys to hear how my mom talks to Sean. Like I just,
we must.
I think my mom is genuinely, I think you're one of, like, you're probably
Yeah, her favorite person. Yeah, she
my
said it
mom's
correctly.
favorite human. Wait, let me call her right. She's gonna freak the fuck out.
Yeah, she is the first.
And I think it's such a beautiful, let me see something. Watch, can you hear it? She's gonna say, hi, my love. Where is she? Mommy, I wanna show you someone.
Show me. Hi, Mr. Sean.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
Good. I saw you on the video when you were walking
You did?
in the room. Of course I did. It's you.
It's my girl. It's my girl. Clocked it.
Mommy, we're filming a podcast right now. Say hi.
Hi. And, who is filming you?
Me and Shawnee,
Yeah.
and we're talking about y'all's relationship.
Oh my God, Sean! I can't believe it.
I,
That's awesome.
I literally said how much you love him and like he's one of your favorite
I
people.
do. Every time that I see him for me is a gift.
Mhm.
I love that boy. I love you.
Mwah. I love you more.
I love you, Mommy. I'll call you later.
Okay,
Bye.
nice.
Ciao, ciao. See?
She's one of the best people in the world. And she literally rode with me to, what was it, to pick you up? Was it not to pick you up? It was when I was in North Carolina. We were riding and we were just talking, and was just like, I had no idea where Camilla's life was gonna go.
She said that?
Yeah, and she's like, but I just had so much faith and so much like respect for her that like I just knew she was gonna be great.
Oh. She said that to you?
Yeah, she said that to me. And I was just like, I know, I believe in the same thing that she does.
Oh, I love you, Mommy.
Yeah.
It was hard. It was hard. Like it wasn't an easy thing that like just happened. And I think, I'll be honest, like my mom definitely struggled a lot with like obviously you don't want your daughter doing something that's going to like inherently make her life
Mhm.
harder.
Mhm.
But like when she met you, when she met Owen, when she met Cole, when she met the team, like it was so, she realized like, oh wait, there's good people in the world and like there's people that really care about my daughter
Yes.
and she cares about them. So like,
Exactly.
and my mom is also someone that I will say like a lot of my team has met my mom because she's such a good person like to judge someone's character.
Mhm.
And if she loves you, it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
Like I'll never have to worry about you, babe. I'll
No,
tell you that right the fuck
ever,
now. Like,
ever.
and that one person on the team,
Girl,
she knew
we
from
don't,
the
we
get.
don't, we don't speak of the
We don't-
unspoken.
Yeah, I know.
But
But I think that like, Sean, you're someone that when you walk in a room, you like light it up.
mhm.
Like, and I think you're just, I feel like your purpose in this life is to like bring unity and bring people and bring so much compassion.
Mhm.
And you portray that so well in this group.
Yeah.
I just need to tell you that like you have been the savior of chaos
Oh yeah.
many times.
I know.
And I could not appreciate you more for that
Thank
because I
you.
genuinely don't know what I would have done in those moments. Like, what would I have done?
Well, that's what showed me how what hairstyles I can do. And you know, when you crash out, when you're being Dolly that day, when you're you know, being risky, when you're not,
I
when you
know,
know.
and it's you really. I don't think people understand. Like, a hairstylist truly sees someone at their like bare,
Yeah.
like for who they are.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly like, you've told me stories about people that have treated you horribly.
Yeah.
And it just makes me like so sad that I'm like, I hope I would never make you feel
No,
like that. But
never
like
in life.
at the end of the day, like you really see that person like at their core
Yeah.
and you kind of, your energy does make or break the day.
For sure.
Because you're the first person they see when they get in glam and the
Mhm.
last impression they leave before they have to go and like be performative.
Right,
You know, be in
right.
front of the cameras. Like I
Mhm.
know like when we've done Paris together, like Sean is the last person that like I look at because he's fixing my hair and he literally just looks at me and he's like, you can do this, go get him. And
Yeah.
it's like that last it's like that last pick me up I need
Mhm.
to like feel confident.
Oh, for sure.
Like, bitch, you look good. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
And like even you walking with me, like we walk it like in an
Yeah.
entourage. And
I'm
like, bitch, we
grabbing
look
her.
so
Yeah.
good. And like he's
Yeah,
grabbing me and
yeah.
he's like, let's go.
Yeah,
Like,
she's-
you can do this. Like, I'm just so grateful for you.
Mhm.
I hope you
'Cause
know
you
that.
deserve to be there, and you
I
deserve
love you.
it. Like you deserve it all. Like you work your ass off,
So
and
do
you're
you.
a great fucking person.
Thank
So nonetheless, it's like from hanging out, chilling.
Oh my
your
God, to
mom,
like smoking blunts in
right?
my mom's
Smoking blunts in
backyard.
your mom's backyard, and like your mom making us like food after we get home from a drunk night at the club, to then going to walk for you to sit front row and fucking
I know,
show.
one of the biggest shows of the year. No, and I truly like this whole episode. I've just been saying like how much cultivating a family means to me.
Yeah.
Because I kind of lost touch with like my family in the beginning, and like now we've obviously built to what we have today.
Yeah.
But like you guys are my family. That's
Oh.
just the truth.
For sure.
Like you are my family. Like something good's going on, I call you. Something bad's like I'm like Sean, what do I do? Like
Yep.
you're there at every high, you're there at every low.
Yep.
And I truly can't.
I
be
cannot get
grateful
enough of
enough.
you. Like I'm so happy
I love
that
you.
I've met you.
Me too.
And I could just you're just like a walking, literally like motivation
Really?
for so many fucking people.
I love
And
it.
it's not OF Paris
not.
Fashion Week, everything from across the spectrum, my girl works. Down to the motherfucking ground.
Especially if you're doing the hair, bitch.
Down to the motherfucking ground. She has a team. She's worked for the team. She started out as a one band sound.
Sean,
You packed
you
them
were
back
really
up.
the second person on the
Girl,
team.
exactly.
Guys, Sean is the second person ever added on the team.
The second
And has seen
person.
people leave, has
Yeah.
seen people like
Yeah.
do some crazy shit,
Yeah.
people stay, people go. Like you've
Yeah.
seen it all, bitch.
Yeah, I've seen it all. The turnover has been. We turned a lot of bitches over.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we did, bitch. Yes,
it
we
was
did,
burnt
bitch.
flip, burnt flip.
Insane.
But girl,
love
I
you.
just have such a fucking great outlook for your future. Like you're just going to be, like, I can't bigger than fucking Kim. I don't even feel like.
Oh my God, that's a
it's-
stretch.
It's
That's a motherfucking
because
stretch.
it honestly is true. Your work ethic is just unmatched. I've never I haven't worked with one other person that works as hard as you.
And me over here like beating myself up. I feel like I don't work enough.
Oh, every moment is a moment.
No.
Every moment is a moment. And you make it, and you still balance your personal relationship, which is out of control, commendable.
Thank you.
I love you so much, and
I
I'm
love
giving
you
you
more.
your flowers as
Thanks.
well. Thank
I love you so much.
Because my job is to make you look and feel your best and beautiful.
Thanks.
And I know
You
I always
do.
do, because
You
I don't have
always
not
make me feel
one
good. You haven't missed
hairstyle
once,
that I
bitch.
have missed.
That's true.
So,
I love you. I love you, Sean.
I love
My
you
literal
more.
fabric human outfitter. Well, guys, that concludes my family and friends episode. I'm glowing. I could cry. I'm so incredibly grateful that all of you guys are here. I love you guys. Now that you guys are all on the same road, I want to hug you. I love you guys. And I don't even know what to say, but, and like always, on my wrist, hello?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Why?
Because I don't know.
Wait, you're the first person that's nervous. Guys, this is Alexis.
Oh, hell, this is...
Can we drink?
Can we drink?
And can we swear?
Can we drink?
I can.
Is it sky blue, bitch?
Keep going. You love laughing with me. What else?
I do want to shout out. Hey, Cole, could you shut the hell up for 5 seconds? I'm kidding.
I'm ready.
Guys, can I be honest? He's my favorite. I'm kidding. Mind you, everyone's in the background here being like, fuck you, bitch. No, I'm kidding. We ate that down. Literally.
and play pickleball.
Yes!